Alright, guys, I think this is working. I can't believe it, but after a while, like about, was it, 7 months, it is officially time. The 2025 UFL season is kicking off in about 15 minutes. Now, at least from what I've seen, I haven't seen any delays on Twitter. I'm posting my going live now. I have not seen that there is any delays. When I last checked, it looks like the weather is still going to be bad, but like not thunderstorming like it was supposed to be. So that's important to note. Now, of course, as of right now, Family Feud is playing, but the season is about to kick off. There's been some other developments with the CBA BS and all that, but the important thing is that the season is kicking off. So this is a game on Fox, so of course, yeah, I did see that. I only checked when I said I checked about like 2 hours ago, and I saw that it was still projected to be bad, but it looks like from the pictures it's going to be good, which is nice. But yeah. Now, since this is on Fox, of course, we're going to be looking at the TV. If you weren't here for the NFL games, I got like a TV set up over there. So if I'm looking like in this direction during the game calling plays, it's because my TV's over there, not here. When I was doing them in here, it's because I was streaming on my phone. But number one, I don't have the Fox Sports subscription, so I can't watch it on there. And number two, that is always super delayed. So we have this. Okay, let's put up a poll. The basic one. Who wins? Let's see. So let's put up the poll. Okay, I'm memeing this poll. What used to be game? Man, I hate typing this weird way. Alright, so here is the poll. Who wins? The Sword with Wings or what used to be the Gamblers? So, again, we have the first game of the season. This is a big one. Now, my game picks, I projected that the Battlehawks would win, and I'm pulling up exactly what I put. I put that they would win 19-14. Now, again, when I made those, of course, that was the last night back when it looked like it was going to be worse weather. So I was heavily influenced because I genuinely thought it was going to be like horrible weather. So probably going to be higher scoring than that, but we'll see. I see we got a few guys here. We got channel member Lil Cam here. We got No Peer Kick Surfer, S17 Games, M Bias, of course. Again, we got a member here, of course. In case he didn't hear that, I don't know if Mole 10 is here yet, but in case he does come here, as an FYI for Community Heroes, they will be voting on the second game for each week, or at least most weeks. As I said before, I'm planning to stream every Friday Night Football game, then one other game. And so I'm going to do that as an extra benefit to Community Heroes. And then Community Friends, of course, get their normal benefits every time. Sup, Norman? We see another person here. Go Battlehawks. Again, we got the feud going on right now. We're about 13 minutes out from kickoff. We've got the crew. We got Kurt Menefee and Joel Klatt doing today. So that is, of course, a big one. From NZ, is that New Zealand? That'd be pretty wild. But sup, Guybrush. Again, this is the big game. I'm a Brahmas fan. Hey, representing the Texas teams or representing the former Gamblers. Hey, this is going to be a good game, I hope. So for those of you who don't know, the starters are Manny Wilkins, though Manny Wilkins will be splitting time with Max Duggan. And then on the other team, you will have Anthony Brown as the starter for the Roughnecks. Pretty much every starter has been announced. Recent ones, E.J. Perry's starting, but Troy Williams is going to get snaps for the Showboats. Bryce Perkins is the starter for Michigan, and Alex Magoo is the starter for Birmingham. Those were all the announcements that just came out today because, of course, we had a lot of the depth charts come out. So those are all the ones that we're going to be seeing. Let's pull this up. I got to put the volume up a little bit higher. Not yet. So that's pretty much all the big stuff in regards to that. Of course, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, some people's favorite and some people like me's least favorite of the owners, is not going to be here. Bruh. Okay. W call out. I did not notice that. That should be changed. And I'm pretty sure I got to change the other one too. Yeah. Oh, man, I didn't even change that one either. Okay, yeah, good call out, G-Man. Okay. I just changed the next one as well. I did not notice that. Yeah, it was really weird not having to fix all these ones because I was having to use the NFL ones because I kind of changed my descriptions since the UFL ones. So I had to go to the NFL ones to make them. So yeah, okay. All right, they should all be updated in the description and title. It should be 2025 game now. So that's good. All right, so it's good. It's all fixed. Let's go UFL. There's the good old team emojis for the community members. Again, this is going to be a good one. So we're getting, maybe we'll add the last 2 teams for the community memberships in the future, but this is good. I was a little surprised to see so many people shocked that Alex was starting over Matt. My king was just the MVP in 2023. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it is that you had a lot of people in the UFL who didn't really watch the USFL back in 2023. And the prime example is that there's this narrative that 2023 USFL defenses were terrible. They weren't the best you've seen in spring football, but they were not the worst we've ever seen, and that narrative has kind of made Magoo look worse, and I don't know why that narrative started. Magoo has had the best overall season any quarterback has had in spring football in the ultramodern era. Not surprised he got the starting gig. Yeah, this season's going to be good, Norman. I'm definitely excited for this one. Now, as for the attendance, the ticket sales looked really bad. A lot of that was because of the weather, but it's going to be very interesting to see what it is. Last season, Houston's attendance, I always blank on the top of my head, was an average of 7,000. So, but their season opener was 9,000. So you'd like to see them match that. I don't think they will. But as long as it's above 7 by a substantial amount, that's a good thing. If it's not, then it's bad, and we'll see if it's because of weather or something else. This is the return to TDECU Stadium, of course. That is the big thing. And, yeah. Now, the site that we are using for the games, I got to update that really quick. I forgot how to interact with all this. Man, I'm not used to it. Dude, it's been a minute since I've used OBS. I'm trying to figure out how to go in that one. Interact. There we go. We're going to X that out. There we go. Okay. So we're still looking kind of weird. Yeah, so we're getting, this is different. For some reason, they kind of changed how everything's working out. So hopefully this ends up being good. Let's go over here, schedule. Let's just refresh this one here. Roughnecks. Game center for that. Pull it up. And live stats. Okay, I guess we're just going to be in dark screen. Hopefully that changes. If not, I'll probably go to ESPN because I'd imagine they probably have this one as well. Roughnecks. The only thing I hate about ESPN is the constant ads you see in that one. That's what I hated about with the NFL ones. But we'll see. ESPN. That is definitely not what I looked up. Dude, I hate Microsoft Edge. It's so bad. Okay. Let's see. I mean, Magoo was able to stay on the Packers 2 seasons. Yes, I know some people will all talk about the fact that he was technically, a wide receiver there for like one of the seasons, which, yes, wasn't great for a quarterback standpoint, but I think that he's still going to be really solid. I'd be really shocked if he ends up, not being good this year. Do I think he's going to be, insane dominant top tier player? No, but I think, do I think he's going to do what he did in 2023? I don't think so, but he's still going to be an insanely good player. So that's what's important to note about that one. And yes, going over here, not good. Schedule replays. Yeah, okay, so hopefully this starts working. Give me 9,000. Okay, would hope the final score is something like 20, 25. I would hope so too. The weather definitely might be an impact. Even if, the weather's cleared up, the field is still probably going to be somewhat bad, so that's important to note. Give me 9,000 despite knowing that's not going to happen. Okay. You know what? If this doesn't work, I've got a backup plan. If this doesn't brighten out when the game starts, I've got a backup plan for how to make that look better, but we'll see. Man, this is... I can't believe the season started. I will say I'm disappointed about the Fox Super 6. Unless they added it like 10 minutes ago, it does not look like they're doing it this season, which really sucks to see. I was looking forward to doing that again, doing those videos, or not videos, but YouTube Shorts every week, but, because, I need to do more YouTube Shorts. I haven't done one in a while, and that was my excuse to do them, was doing the picks, but, hey, is what it is. I'm saying it was 4-0 in OT. Oh, my God. Is it better than the start of the NFL season? No, dude. The NFL season, dude, I could care less right now. Like, I guess that's part of being a Panthers fan, but like, dude, I just don't care. Like, even the draft, I'm not really super excited for, because I mean, it's like you've got about like 4 huge players, really. You've got, Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, and you've got the 2 quarterbacks. And there's a couple other guys I'm just blanking on, but like this draft doesn't like appeal to me that much. What got you into alt football? The AF or the not AFL. The AAF was definitely the first one. I remember when that came out, I was like really intrigued by that league and all that, and I ended up watching most of their games. Really sad when the league ended up, getting cut short. I remember like Trent Richardson, my God. I mean, you want to talk about like the biggest star in spring football? Like people talk about PJ Walker being a huge star. I don't think they remember Trent Richardson with the Birmingham Iron. That dude was a menace. He scored a touchdown. He scored like 2 touchdowns almost every game. It was insane. That was the only thing that really got me into alt football. And then when the USFL was coming back, I had like learned a lot of the history stuff with the original USFL, and I was just all in for it. NFL No Fun League, yeah, I mean they banned the CeeDee Lamb like the was it like this celebration or something like that out of nowhere. It was just bruh. I'll be here, but I'm watching with other people. Hey, I'm just sitting in a room by myself watching this because I'm streaming, but hey, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fun one. I really hope it ends up being a good game. That's what I care about, just it not being bad, obviously. Streaming next. Dude, hold up. Oh, they're going to be streaming the opening drive on Twitter? That's wild. Okay, you got to love that one. That's actually pretty wild. It's finally that time of year again. Yes, it is, Adam. We're here for the season. It's finally time. We are at the... I forgot what it's called. We're at the Fast Money or whatever. I think it's Fast Money for Family Feud. We're almost there. This is great. I've been so down bad this month. I've rewatched 2022, 23 UFL game or US. Oh my God. I'm always more excited for this in the NFL. What do you mean? Sup, Trevor? I said this earlier in the stream, but in case you weren't here, hold on, let me make sure I'm saying this right. I don't want to be yapping and having like no purpose, because this is always different. Okay, so Trevor, just an FYI, in case you weren't here earlier, community heroes like you and Mole are going to be picking the second live stream game. Not this week, but every other week. I'm going to put out a community poll for community heroes, so you and Mole get to vote on that, and anyone else, just an FYI. Rocking the Mallows, yeah, I don't have Battlehawks or Roughnecks merch, and it was like I could wear the Roughnecks jersey, because not the Roughnecks, Renegades jersey, but I'm like, nah, I just put on the Maulers one, So yeah, repping the Dragons, nice. You guys saw that post on Twitter. Oregon fan 123, been waiting for the season start for a while, super excited. Man, dude, especially with all the negative press that have been coming the past few weeks, it's just great that we get to finally watch some football. We get to watch the Roughnecks Battlehawks, hopefully have a good game. Hopefully Manny Wilkins doesn't, overthrow 50% of his passes again like he did last year. As long as that doesn't happen, it'll be good. Okay, let's do this. Okay, window capture. If this doesn't want to work, then we'll just do this. So since my browser capture wants to be super dark screen, we're going to put that up there. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, the browser was about the same size, so. It's a bit different. Okay, we'll see. I need to go dig out my hard hat. Do you know if if on the UFL app you can still see the playoff of the season? I would assume so. Like I said, they changed it up because last year they used, I don't remember what it was called, but they used it like extra site. Like if you clicked on the game center, it brought you to another site. It doesn't do that this year. That's why I'm kind of like questioning about this. Like this screen shouldn't be fully blacked out on here, but it is. So I'm like concerned about that. So at least for the moment, we're going to show this one. It's not as good an angle, but sometimes it is what it is kind of deal. Let me see. Does this change it a bit? Ooh, okay, so that does. Hold up. Make this look better. I hope. If this doesn't work better, I'm just going to put it back to being normal. Nah, this still looks like trash. Yeah, I'm going to put it like that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is the first stream in a while. This is the first UFL stream, so making sure everything works. Because I know ESPN's not being nice about showing the play-by-play. At least I'm not finding it on there. So, got to use one of those ones, but yeah. Let's see, scores. Not showing that. Well, while we're here, I forgot what March Madness games are going on today. Because honestly, I have not been paying attention as much as I did last year. I don't know why, I just really am. Okay, we got 2 Sweet 16 games going on right now, and then we have another couple going on. So that's the big issue when it comes to TV rating potential, is that the Sweet 16 is going on like right now. We got Ole Miss, Michigan State, which is a close game after the first half. Kentucky, Tennessee is looking like an early blowout, but again, it's still early on. Then you have Auburn, Michigan, and Purdue, Houston. Not good, but is what it is. ESPN app selling the bag for sure. Why is UFL merch, balls, etc. so expensive? Honestly, a good question. The jerseys, I don't really think are too expensive. Like, they're expensive, but not, like, insane. Like, $125 for a jersey isn't horrid. But, like, the footballs, like, I've talked about this before. Like, you can get game-used footballs from the XFL or USFL on Collectibles Exchange for, like, $200, and footballs on the UFL site is $175. That's insane. But let's see, the UFL is kicking off right now. We've got the intro promo going on right now. Of course, that's definitely sick to see. Hey, I can't believe it. We're finally getting to it, bro. This is great. Still looks bad there, so. This is great. The season is finally about to kick off. Man, it's been too long. It's been too long. Hold up, I know how to make this look better. I'm going to use the power of getting better at editing to do this. Look at that. Look at how much better this is looking, even though this is... There we go. Looking better right there. Move that over here. Increase the size there. There we go. Now that's where that should be. Okay, got that looking good. Let's go. Okay. So here we go. We're getting right here. TDECU Stadium. We are back. No more of that Rice BS with that god-awful logo in the middle of the field. We got the official UFL logo right in the center. Looking good. Let me try and turn my TV a bit more. And we got the W commentary team, because I saw ESPN, they're adding somebody as like a bet analyst. Yikes. But we got the big crew here. And we get to see Joe Tessitore. I'm pretty sure he's doing the game we're streaming on Sunday. So that's going to be really sick to see. Joe Tessitore, I don't remember who his partner is, but we're going to be doing that one for the Memphis, Michigan game. So that's going to be huge. Again, this is going to be good. Again, we're hoping that this is not a blowout, but we're also hoping that this is not a total disaster of like a 10-5 type of game. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Let's see. Football is back. Fox, or UFL on Fox, just tweeted that out. I know they recently changed all their things to be better. Let's see. Oh, this is what matters. Let's go to search. Let's go to trending on Twitter. SmackDown is number 2. Greenland is number 1. We got to get UFL on there. So far, UFL is not trending. We got to get that changed. Hopefully that changes, though. We'll see. Again, this is going to be great. The greatest game. The Battlehawks taking the field. Anthony Becht. Man, it's going to be good. Houston is in rebuilding mode. Yeah, that team fully changed it. Third season as Battlehawks head coach, 14-6 overall, 7-3 both seasons. Has yet to win a single truly important game, minus the one where the Brahmas' whole running back room was injured. And everybody's least favorite coach, Curtis Johnson, leading the Roughnecks. Hopefully they're better this year. I mean, I really hope they're not bad again. That would suck if they're bad again. I picked them to be bad again, but I hope they're not bad again. The Roughnecks. Do another opening presentation for them, showing their like 6 highlights they had last year. What's the attendance? We won't know that till probably the third quarter. That's usually when Mitchell reports it, is in the third quarter. I know early estimates was, or at least ticket sales estimates were not good. They were the weakest of the 4 teams. A lot of that was because up until about 4 hours ago, the forecast throughout like all of last week to this week was like legit thunderstorms. And so it ended up really hurting that. And so the attendance for this game is definitely going to be the worst of the week. I fully expect it to be worse than Memphis because of the weather. Because the weather just really hurt it. Because it's good now, but like it literally got cleared up about 2 hours ago. Like I checked 4 hours ago and it said it was still going to rain, just not thunderstorms. But then 2 hours ago, changed to being where it's just going to, be a bit cloudy. So, but still good overall. But I'm expecting attendance to be pretty poor for this game. Definitely the weakest of the four. Benny Hill, yeah. Man, we get to see Justin Hall again, dude, the legend, the only like really good roughneck from last year across the full season on offense. Like, there's some other guys that played well, but not like him. I think it might. I don't remember for sure. I think it was Arlington, or I think Arlington was the other one that had issues potentially with weather. You know, obviously they're both right next to each other. Let's see, Memphis weather. Ooh, yeah, it looks like it's gonna be raining. It's a 50% chance of rain. That's what it looks like right now. They're doing I almost said the Pledge of Allegiance. They're doing the anthem right now. Let's see, look at tomorrow's weather. Really? You're not going to let me go that far? Saturday. Man, I love all these ads, bro. I just can't even get a weather report in 2025 without getting about 16 ads. This is great. Okay, so, yeah, it looks like it's probably going to rain. Yeah, if it does, it's not good either. Definitely, I mean, that's the issue when you play spring football. You're going to have terrible weather. I'm laughing at the attendance because it's Houston. I love laughing at Houston. I'm guessing the Benny Hill music was some grade A troll job by the DJ. Yeah, probably. I would agree with that. Man, this is great. We get some UFL football for the first time since last June. This is going to be great. Dude, bad weather games are fun. Like, man, those are some of the best games. Like the snow games last year, like the ones where Jameis was playing in. Chef's kiss, great games. Or that one like the Niners, I think it was the Niners and the Bears played in like 2 years ago, where the ending was, I think, Nick Bosa or Justin Fields. I can't remember who won that game. Like slid for like 5 yards. Those are great games. Matthew McConaughey commercials, okay. So I would assume when we get back, we're going to be with the actual game being played again. Always takes a while for it to actually start, but we'll see. Let's see. Just checked again. No Fox Super 6 is what it is. More tweets about this. I can't believe they're live streaming this on X. Like, they're only doing the first drive, but that's still insane that they're doing it. I love that. That's not where I wanted to go. I did not mean to go to my profile. Let's continue to post UFL. Let's get this trending. Post that on there. Go back here. Funny Gambler next. Alright, so we still got the poll going on. In case you haven't seen it, we still got the poll. Who wins the Sword with Wings or what used to be the Gamblers? So vote whichever one you think. We're going to close that poll like as soon as kickoff happens. I think the Renegades game will have the best attendance. Probably not. I think DC is hosting, right? I think DC probably has better attendance. Oh, well, yeah, it ain't looking good. Trying something different, Lil Rocket in another stadium. Yeah, I mean, the weather hurt. The game being in Houston is what it is. Definitely weak attendance. Houston is, it's a bad start for them. But, hey, we'll find out the official number in the third quarter. That's usually when Mike Mitchell usually reports it roughly like 7-ish minutes into the third quarter is when we usually get it posted. Why is it him and not anyone else? Don't know, but that's who it is. I will say, man, I wish I was closer to Houston. Would have loved to go to this game, but hey, maybe if they add a team near me, is what it is. They can't inflate these numbers. Yeah, especially because the ticket sales are bad this one. Like, this isn't one of those, like, a DC type of game where you can inflate them because usually their ticket sales are good. The ticket map looked horrid for this game. So, it ain't going to be good. I'm sure the U of H Cougars being in March Madness doesn't help the attendance. That's true as well. Sup, Strange, I see you here. I think Friday night games will have good TV views, but the attendance will be low. I wouldn't bet against that either. I think TV ratings should be good. Now, this week is probably going to be you would imagine it wouldn't be, but because it's going against March Madness Sweet 16 head-to-head, probably is going to have one of the weakest TV ratings of the Friday Night Football games. But I do agree. Overall, it's definitely going to have really good TV ratings, but attendance is not going to be great. Because again, you are having a game on a weekday. Yes, it is, Friday going into Saturday, but it's still that kind of day, so yeah. Danny Garcia is there without The Rock because The Rock had something to do with the plane had hydraulic issues, something like that. But yeah, I got the Roughnecks upsetting. We hope they are close to 1 million. Yeah, the TV ratings definitely need to be like 1 million for this, especially Friday Night Football, but we'll see for sure. Curtis Johnson, oh my God. I know the 2 coaches left for 2 different reasons, but it's wild to think that we saw, 3 coaches change, and it wasn't Curtis Johnson. That's insane. A pre-game hype warm-up by Leon O'Neal. Okay. Ooh, that back. I saw here at the BHAM game, she has some guns in her. Dude, this is going to be... yeah, I mean... don't know what to say about Kaka. Yep. Again, the kickoff is about to happen. Poll closes once kickoff happens, but it's going to be a good one. Kurt Menefee, Joel Klatt, we got to get used to this Fox. We got to take in the Fox broadcast as we can because even though ESPN is going to be better than it was last year, the changes were definitely really welcome. The betting person they're doing, it's like doing exactly what nobody wanted, but it's what it is. Hakeem Butler, legend. Going to be interesting to see how Mims plays today. I don't remember where he is in the depth chart exactly. I'm going to be 100% honest. I did not fully look in the depth charts. Because part of it to me is some of these guys, like Devion Smith being RB3 wasn't surprising. He just joined the team. Jay Sternberger being tight end 3 is also shocking, but yeah. But it's going to be interesting to see. A lot of intriguing stuff they did, but yeah. Brock Heward with Anthony Becht. It's going to be interesting to see what the Battlehawks do this year, especially because of the fact that quarterback questions, because the team's roster is still one of the best in the league, minus the quarterback position, because of course you had the huge question mark of Manny Wilkins. Last year he was insanely inaccurate, but he was insanely good on the ground. Then Max Duggan is a wild card type of player. Shaven Cordero was a guy they drafted, yet he ended up being QB3 behind Duggan. Duggan couldn't beat out Luis Perez for a job when he was already there with the Chargers. Now granted they both got cut, but Perez lasted longer. Bad look for Duggan. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do at quarterback, because if Manny Wilkins ends up being better than he was last year, this team should be fine. But of course, their biggest issue for the Battlehawks is can they win the big game? They have historically not been able to do that. They lost to the Sea Dragons Week 9 in the XFL 2023. They lost to the Brahmas in the playoff game last year, and when they beat the Brahmas the week prior, it was because the Brahmas were injured. So it's going to be very interesting to see what their season is. I want to get the Luis Perez book, for sure. I definitely need to get it at some point, too. Give it a read, first full book, but yeah, it's gonna be, should be a good book. I know we did a live Q&A on Zoom or something yesterday. I wasn't a part of it, but I know a couple people were. They asked a lot of random questions. I heard somebody ask how was it playing for the Vipers, but yeah. All right, so kickoff is about to happen, so we're gonna be closing the poll. The end result is 70% of people voted that the sword with wings is going to win. Get it and do a video. If I do get it and I do fully read it and don't just kind of tap out halfway through, I'm definitely going to do at least a short on it, but probably a video. I just got to get it first and actually read it. So let's see, the Roughnecks are kicking off to the Battlehawks for the first drive of the 2025 UFL season. The return is up to the 20, the 25, and gets tackled at just about the 30-yard line. The Battlehawks will start at the 30-yard line. That are a little bit packed of crowds in certain sections. Yeah, I know some people really hate it how Memphis is doing it. Granted, Memphis is partially because of the construction, but I do like when you put all the people on one side of the stadium, because when you're able to just keep that shot on that crowd, it looks like a fuller house. It's the whole reason of why Tom Benson's Memorial Stadium was such a good place for a championship game, because you didn't need 30,000 people to make it look somewhat packed. You needed 15K and it looked almost full. But yeah. Manny Wilkins, of course, is the starting quarterback. He is in shotgun with one man behind him, motion in front of him. Ball is snapped, hands off the ball, and it's going to be about a 4-yard rush right up the middle for the Battlehawks. Again, for those of you who are new here to the UFL, extra points if a touchdown is scored. There is a 1, 2, and 3-point conversion. Play with the 3-point conversion happening from the 10-yard line. The 2-point conversion being from the 2-yard line, and the 2 being from the 5-yard line, if I remember correctly. I hope I remember that correctly. So that is how that all works. Of course, you have the Super Challenge, which this year the Super Challenge rule is different, which I'll get to after this. Manny Wilkins in shotgun, ball is snapped, quick screen pass out to the left, and it is going to be for a first down and about 3 more yards. Now, for those of you who do not know, the Super Challenge is a challenge that allows you to do anything. Literally any play. If it's a holding call, a false start, you can challenge that. And this year, you are able to get a second one if your first one is successful. The reason they changed that rule is last year we saw a lot of instances where there was an obvious missed call or bad penalty, but coaches wouldn't use their challenge because they would then lose their challenge for the game. So that was a very positive change. Ball is snapped, quick pitch to the back, and it's going to be off to the right for about a maybe 1.5 yard gain. Not a ton, but that's about it. Ja'Cory Pearson being back, of course, is a big deal because last year he wasn't fully healthy. He came in injured because he got hurt during training camp, and then he came in about like a third through the season. So yeah. Subflyer, what's up with the Battlehawk helmets? I know a lot of people like them. It's just the wings on them. I'm indifferent to them. I kind of think their uniforms are a bit overrated, honestly, which I guess is because of the fact you got a lot of Battlehawks fans out there, but yeah. Now, of course, the Battlehawks did change up their offensive coordinator. They did, I guess, lose their OC. I do that because most people hated him. Manny Wilkins fakes the handoff. He drops back. He's getting pressured, and he throws out to his right again. It is going to be caught for about a 6-yard gain. It is going to be about 3rd and 3 for the Battlehawks. They need to get to the 50-yard line. Let's see what they do right here. Again, 3rd and 3 for the Battlehawks right now. We got 12.5 minutes left on the first quarter. Crowd is getting a bit loud. Again, that's always good to hear. Even if it's not a ton of people there, the crowd being involved, actually being loud, of course, is a good thing. So let's see. Manny is in shotgun again with one man to his right. He's got 3 receivers out to his left. 1 second on the play clock. Ball is snapped. Drops back. He's rushing out to his right. He's going to run for it, and he gets the first down to the 45 to the 40, slides at about the 41-yard line. There is a flag on the field, however. First 3rd down attempt of the season. Pretty wild to see. Now let's see what this flag is. Holding on the offense. Going to be a 10-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down. Of course, even though the flag didn't prevent it, that is the whole reason why a lot of people expected Manny Wilkins to potentially be a good quarterback because he is an insanely good rusher. Last season in the 2 games he played, he was really good at it. It's just a matter of his passing, so as long as he gets better at passing, he's going to be really good. As long as the crowd noise isn't piped in like the USFL. True! That was bad. The first flag of the season, yes, sir. 3rd and 7. Manny is once again by himself in shotgun. All of his receivers are lined up, including his running back. Let's see what he does here. Drops back to throw, looks to his right, and he's going to run up in the middle. He breaks a tackle, keeps going. He's going to get the first down by making a couple big moves. Ooh, he might not have. That was a really close one. Depending where they spot the ball, he's either got a first down or it's going to be 4th and inches. If it is 4th and inches, if you've been a fan of me for a while and have seen any live stream, you know that the saying for me is if it's less than a yard, you go for it. I don't care where you are. If you can't get half a yard on a 4th down, you do not deserve to win the game. So if this is short, they still should go for it. That's how I've always viewed it. But it's going to be interesting to see where they spot it, and we might even see the first Super Challenge depending where they do it. So let's see. Definitely a close one. But again, that rushing ability is what made people hyped for him last season before, of course, he played and made a bunch of incompletions. They are going to call it a first down on the field, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Battlehawks at the 50-yard line. But it is they're looking at it. Of course, the UFL has the technology stuff to make this a lot easier to tell. And it looks like they're going to call it short by about 2 inches. So, yeah, it looks like they're going to call it short by about 2 inches, I think. But again, they need to go for it. If it's less than a yard, you need to go for it. A 4th and inches, just do a QB sneak or a fullback dive or a halfback dive. Don't do something cute, just go for it. The offense is still on the field. That is the correct play call, is to keep your offense out in this scenario. You're a 4th and inches. You have to get this. Inexcusable if you don't. That is a terrible play by the Battlehawks if they do not get this. They are lining up in shotgun. Questionable call, but let's see what they do here. Manny's got one man to his left. Hands off the ball right in the middle. And it is going to be short. But there is a flag. Short, but there is a flag. Love the technology. Love the Sky Judge. Of course, the best thing about the UFL compared to the NFL is the UFL officiating and technology is far superior to the NFL. We even have 4 NFL officials in the UFL. Holding on the offense, it is going to be declined. Now, that is what I would call terrible play call. You are in 4th and inches. Why are you lining up in shotgun? As an FYI, for those of you who know, if you know, well, all of you know at least some ball, so you all know what I'm about to say. Shotgun makes you lose automatically 4 yards because you are snapping the ball 4 yards back because you're in shotgun. Not 4 yards, but yards back. You are at 4th and inches. You now are at 4th and 3. Instead of just snapping the ball and going forward, they hand the ball off and get stopped. With that play call, if they had just done a QB sneak or hell, even a QB draw because you would have been able to run faster, that would have been a first down. That is a terrible play call by the offense, by St. Louis. Good stop by Houston, however, so let's see what Houston does. Max Duggan can also run right. Can he run? Definitely. As good as as good as Wilkins? No, but he can definitely run for sure. And I'm going to go on Twitter and post about how god-awful of a play call that was for St. Louis because, again, that was a terrible play call. I do not know why they did that. That was a weak call. Or not a weak call, but a bad call. Let's see. Let's go to Twitter. Let's see. Is it trending? Not yet. Does not look like it yet. Hawk 2 is trending again. God damn it, dude. Brain rot never is going to lose. So my Twitter is not loading. There we go. And you don't have to worry about the refs favoring Patrick Mahomes. Terrible play call by St. Louis. Why run a play from shotgun on 4th and inches? Hashtag UFL. So there we go. I've never seen a holding call on 4th and millimeter. Yeah, I mean, dude, that's a terrible play call. For sure. I forgot who got promoted to the Battlehawks OC, honestly. I completely forgot who it was. Manny didn't even play that bad. Well, last year he threw a lot of incompletions. Like, he threw a ton of bad plays last year. But I know what you mean. It looks like they now have a drive on Instagram that's live, I think, is what it looks like. Again, that was a terrible play call by the Battlehawks. 4th and inches, I've always said it, when you're in that kind of scenario, you have to go for it, and you have to do a smart play call. There's no point to do something stupid like they just did. Running play out of shotgun. On 3rd down, that's different. 3rd down, if you do it right, that can definitely work. I still would advise against it, but it can work. Now let's see, the coaches. Phil McGeehan is the offensive coordinator and wide receivers coach. He is the one who got that gig once Gradkowski left. Somehow Houston will punt. Yeah. Let's see. The Roughnecks offense is out. Again, Anthony Brown is the starter. Let's see. Ball is handed off on 1st down. Little spin move. Gets about 1.5 yards. Sup, Mole 10. Nice to see you here. By the way, Mole 10, since you weren't here earlier, as an FYI, not this week, but from every week after this one, community heroes like you will vote on the 2nd game that we do a live stream on. As of course, we're doing Friday Night Football on a 2nd game. So be on the lookout for that next week. I will laugh hysterically if the Roughnecks score a touchdown because last season they were the worst scoring offense. These guys suck. Bruh. Nope, you didn't gotta do it like that. Alright, 2nd and 9 for the Houston Roughnecks. Let's see what they do here. Anthony Brown has one man to his left in the backfield in shotgun. He drops back to throw. Throws it. The ball is tipped, and it is intercepted by the St. Louis Battlehawks on 2nd down. That was a good tip drill right there. That was a good one right there. That was a nice interception by St. Louis. That was a really solid play. Tipped up right up there. Nice. That's sick and choosing the 2nd game. Hey, I've said it before. I felt like community heroes. I didn't do enough to justify that tier being, technically 3 times higher than community friend because I only did like 1 poll. So I was like, this is a good idea to make it, better. Be nicer to the community heroes. So I just decided to do that. You know what I mean? Definitely something. So yeah. They were also the 2nd worst defense. Only Memphis was worse. Dude, that Houston, that was a good defensive play right there. Tipped the ball up, caught it. That's what you want to see. But as for Houston, yikes. Caca. We smoke up, bruh. Alright, the ball is handed off on 1st down, and he gets about 5 yards on the 1st down play. It's going to be about 2nd and 5. Again, that's just an insane way to start right there for the Roughnecks. Yeah, that's just insane. Dude, 2 people immediately commented on my tweet, bro, talking about how bad it is. And the play is up. It's going to be about a 4-yard gain for the Battlehawks right there. Again, it's going to be about 3rd and 1. Again, it's going to be very interesting to see if they run this from shotgun or they do something else. Again, you just ran a play from shotgun. It did not work. It'll be interesting to see if they do it again this time. You know, I'm talking about, of course, at the end of there. So we'll see. All right, let's go back here. Houston looks like they're back where they started last year. Turnover margin -1. They are in shotgun again. Manny Wilkins pitches the ball to his right. It is going to be a 1st down and about an extra yard as well. I'm surprised that didn't get Mark Thompson back. Dude was a beast. I don't know the whole thing about him. It might be that he's kind of done. I don't know, because they also got rid of Pledger. They kind of like fully revamped their running back room, which I get it if you want to fully revamp your team, because Justin Hall is like the only piece that you cannot get rid of. So yeah. Just looked at IG Live, and man, the stadium was empty. Yeah, just an FYI for those of you who joined recently, until about 4 hours ago, the forecast for the past 2 weeks were that today was going to be an awful day in Houston. There's going to be thunderstorms. Ball is snapped, hands off, and it is going to be a 7-yard gain, maybe an 8-yard gain. Another great play. Jacob Sailors is just that guy. He's an insanely good running back. Was the best running back in the league last year, and he's continuing that right now. But yeah, so until about 4 hours ago, the weather was expected to be like thunderstorms to where we might have delays and all that. And it didn't clear up till about 4 hours ago, so that really hurt the attendance from just the outset. Like, we can use the excuses of March Madness all we want. It's the weather really screwed this one over, so did marketing, but the weather was the biggest issue. Manny Wilkins is in shotgun with one man to his left in the backfield with him. Let's see what he does here. 4 seconds left on the play clock. Ball is snapped. Manny quick throws over the middle. Is going to be caught for a 1st down and about another yard. It's going to be 1st and 10 from about the 36-yard line. Have the first stats filled up on the team sheets. Man, this offense, this Battlehawks offense, again, it's all up to what Manny Wilkins can do. We'll see. Jake Sutherland has arrived. Definitely nice to see another one of those guys back. Again, 1st and 10 for the Battlehawks here at about the 36-yard line. Manny is currently 3 of 3 for 17 yards, but he's done a lot on the ground, especially with the holding penalties. Ball is snapped, hands off, and it is going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Really good stop by Houston. Again, they need to do something again. That offensive drive was pitiful. Throwing an interception on your second play is never a good thing. So let's see what they can do here on 2nd and 10 for the Battlehawks. Again, they are in long field goal range. Again, most teams did change kickers. In fact, I don't even remember for sure. Off the top of my head, I don't think any team actually brought back the same kicker. So it's going to be very interesting to see who has good kickers this season. Manny Wilkins is once again in shotgun. He's got 2 men with him in the backfield, one to his left, one to his right. Ball is snapped, handoff to his left. It's going to be a 1st down run, and he's still going, and he gets tackled at the 15-yard line. Really nice run by, guess who? Jacob Sailors, the best running back in the league. Continuing to do what he did last season, just to dominate on the ground, being the best player at his position like he was last year. Incredible play right there. That was some good blocking too. Really close one there. Made a nice little cut move downfield. That was a good play. That's beautiful. Destroying is back. We have no clue how good he actually is going to be. That's a good point. Destroying, of course, brings a lot of eyes to the San Antonio Brahmas, but we never seen him kick a field goal, only kickoffs, and of course when he got hurt, so we'll see what ends up happening. Manny Wilkins fakes the pitch to his right, and he's going to run. Ooh, he's running back to the 25, to the 20, up to the 15, the 10. He's going to run for it, the 5, and he gets tackled at about the 4-yard line. That was almost a terrible play, but as I've said before, the one thing that gave a lot of people hope and hype about Manny Wilkins was his ability to run. He is an incredible runner. Really, the only quarterbacks you could argue are better than him are Alex Magoo and Bryce Perkins, and that's arguable. Manny Wilkins is really good on the ground. That was a great play by him right there. Turned what almost was like a 10-yard loss to a really nice gain. 1st and goal for the Battlehawks. We might see the first touchdown of the season right now. Manny is in the shotgun once again with one man to his left in the backfield. Hands the ball off, and he is going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage once again. Going to be 2nd and goal from about the 3.5. They might move it back to the 4-yard line. We'll see in a second, though. Man, this is just insane. They're just tweeting again. The Battlehawks are tweeting again about the interception. That's insane. Let's see here. Manny gets the snap, hands the ball off and fakes a pitch to his right, and his touchdown is scored by Jacob Sailors. First touchdown of the season is Jacob Sailors. Scores the first TD of the 2025 UFL season. That is what you love to see. Jacob Sailors was insane last season, and he's immediately picking it up this year. First touchdown. I'm telling you, Wilkins is the St. Louis version of Mahomes. We got this. Give it to Hakeem Butler. Wilkins so far seems to have disproven doubts about his leap and play. In the end zone touchdown. I mean, hey, the whole question about Manny Wilkins was his accuracy, and so far they've been able to do play calls that don't really affect that. They can keep that up because we haven't seen a true, big pass. The only close one we saw was the one in the middle of the field. But he's been able to command the offense really well so far. Now, this is going to be a 2-point conversion from the 5-yard line. Manny is at the 10, of course, in shotgun with one man to his left. Motion in front. Pitches the ball off, and it's going to be a pass play by Ja'Cour Pearson, and he overthrows it. That was a bad throw by Pearson right there. Yikes. Scores. That is not what you want to see. That was an incredible play. It was fully open in the end zone. He just wildly overthrew it. Not what you want to see. Not at all. That was a good play. That really was a good play. It's a shame that didn't work because that looked really nice. But, it is. That was Denzel Mims. Yeah, Denzel Mims is on the team. He is on the Battlehawks. I know it's kind of crazy to think about it, but yeah. I mean, he hasn't really done... again, it's super early, but yes, he is on the team. Him and Andy Isabella were two of the big ones that got added. But Isabella ended up not making the team, and Mims did. So, yeah, Denzel Mims being on the team, I know it's pretty wild, but yeah, love to see it. Sailor's that guy? Yes. I mean, dude, he was the best RB in the league last year, and he's already starting it right now. I mean, if there was Phox Super 6 picks and I'd do something with him, I would have put him right up there for, leading the entire league in rushing yards after the first week. I don't know for sure if he used to be QB, but that was not best. St. Louis 2 points of 0-1. Yeah, good stuff. I'm very excited to see what Denzel Mims can do this season. He was not used much in the NFL for a second-round pick. It'll be interesting to see for sure. At what point do you see Duggan coming in the game? Honestly, if the offense keeps playing like this, it's one of those things where, if they're fully functioning, he might come in for, a play or two. But I don't know for sure, because they're a really weird one. It's not like the Roughnecks who were figuring to use Henderson in a couple plays, kind of like Lindsey Scott last year. We'll see. Dude, I know, strange. I was waiting to do my Phox Super 6 short yesterday, and it just never popped up. And I'm like, okay, great. So now I can't do a weekly short. So now my shorts are going to get even worse because I only do one a month, and I haven't even done one in a month and a half. But you know what? We're doing double live stream, so I guess we have that going for us. But we'll see. Again, Roughnecks, their last drive, yikes. Threw an interception on their second play. Hopefully this time is better. We'll see. Again, just checking on Twitter again. Let's see. Do we have trending on Twitter yet? Jacob Sailors, man. Incredible what he's doing so far. So far, no. Does not look like it. Though number 1 is trending. I guess that the triple threat match might be the main event of WrestleMania Night 1, I guess. I don't know. I would assume that's what that is, but yeah. Let's see. Houston gets the kickoff, and it is going to be a touchback. Again, Anthony Brown, that was a bad start. Your first pass is an interception. Your second offensive play as a team, yikes, especially with how last year was really bad. Sideline interview with the best running back in the UFL, Jacob Sailors. Second time's the charm, hopefully. Hey, I hope so. We need to see some teams do better than they did last year, and Houston is one of them. Houston, that was a yikes last year. We need them to not be a yikes this year. I mean, the joke was best offense in the league because of what Curtis Johnson said that one time. Hopefully that doesn't continue to be a meme because that was a bad meme last year, but it was a deserved meme. Hopefully this offense is better because that was a really bad way to start. We'll see. First down play is going to be about a 3-yard game up the middle. So nice. Getting an ad, bro. I hate ads on Twitter. Is what it is. Hey, it's the first play I play in a while. I figured I had to do a pretty good job this time. I'm getting more used to it. This is probably close. Well, no, I was going to say 20. This is probably close to the 15th-ish time, so we'll see. 2nd and 7. Anthony Brown is in the backfield. Motion up to the right on the line of scrimmage. Let's see. Ball is snapped to Brown. Quick passes out to a little screen, but it looks to be broken up. Ooh, but he's able to get about 4 yards on the play, maybe a bit more. It was a really solid play by Merritt right there. I forgot he was still on the team. That's the one thing that sucks about every new season. The only thing that's going to suck about doing play-by-play is having to learn all the new players. We'll see. Chicken salad. Hey, sometimes a guy just wants a pizza, and sometimes you get cut for wanting a pizza and have to go to the Renegades. If you know, you know. 3rd and 3 for the Roughnecks. Anthony Brown drops back to throw. Quick pass to the left, and it's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be about a 4th and 1. That was just not the best decision right there. That was going for a pass. If they go for it on 4th down, this is a risky one. This isn't 4th and inches. Like I said, 4th and 1 is a bit different. 4th and inches, you have to go for it. You could be at the 1-yard line on your side. I say you go for it. But 4th and 1, that's different. Going to be interesting to see what they do here. Again, Justin Hall did not get exactly what he needed. He got hit immediately while catching the ball. Bit of field awareness issues, but again, first week, but interesting to see what they do here. Probably punting, but let's see. Yep, they are going to be punting. I think that is the correct move. Punt is up. This is the first punt of the season, by the way. And it is going to be received at about the 5-yard line, up to the 15 now, and he gets tackled at about the 17. First punt of the season right there for any team. Again, Friday Night Football. Love seeing it here. Battlehawks offense, man. Let's see if Sailors can continue what he's doing. Rodrigo Blankenship, that's a name I haven't heard in a minute. I know, bro, the Lego guy, the nerd kicker, the Colts guy. Isn't it great to see him back? I think it's awesome to see him back in the league, or in a league playing. Guy can be a huge social media presence for a team if they really do it. Dude, the Hurricanes just scored, and they apparently just scored again. That's insane. I mean, hey, I'll gladly take it. Man, if you are enjoying this stream, make sure to like it. First stream of the 2025 UFL season. Again, barring anything changes, we're going to be doing every single Friday Night Football game as well as one other game per week. So be on the lookout for that. This week, of course, the one week that isn't being voted on by Community Heroes, and it is going to be on the Showboats Panthers game early on Sunday. So be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a fun one. Hopefully the Panthers continue to do what they did last year, because last year they were really good. Hopefully they continue that this time. But we'll see. I really hope they do well again. It would be really nice to see, but who knows. Now, let's see here. Sales can get 100 yards this game for sure. I mean, he definitely can. Yeah, Blankenship is on the Battlehawks. It was really cool to see him here. It's been a minute since he played. I did not know it's been that long since week 1 of 2022. But yeah, I mean, a lot of kickers, I've talked about it before, special teams, for how much people want to hate on it, is really the hardest position to get and keep a job for in the NFL. Because you really only get 1, maybe 2 chances, and once you fail, you're pretty much done. That's the thing with somebody like a Younghoe Koo. He failed, or didn't fail, but he didn't do good enough in his first time with, I believe, the Chargers. So then he was gone, and then he showed in the AAF what he could do, and he's been the Falcons kicker ever since. But, that's just kind of how it is. Kicker is a really hard position. It's probably the hardest, because when you miss as a kicker, it's a big deal. Yeah, shanking a punt is bad, but if you shank a punt as a punter, the defense can make a big stop and people will forget about it. But if you're a kicker and you miss a game-winning field goal, it looks horrible for you. UFL Ortho. Okay, we love seeing those brand sponsorships. Oh, I forgot. Are we going to see another Army thing in the middle? I know they renewed their partnership. So we're going to be seeing some more Army shilling at halftime. People talking about how incredible the Army is, like we did last year. I guess we'll see. Man, I wish they were doing Fox Super 6. It's like they're doing everything but Fox Super 6. It's beautiful. Yeah, the roach spray with the UFL, man, you gotta love it. I need my Michigan Panthers branded roach spray. Speaking of that, random UFL shop criticism. Where is the Panthers decals? I've been wanting to get one, but they just haven't had them. They have them for every other team but the Panthers. Is it something to do with, licensing with the Carolina Panthers, maybe? I don't know. Aggravating, but I digress. 1st and 10 for the Battlehawks at about the 16-yard line. Let's see. Manny Wilkins gets the snap, pitches it behind him, fakes it, and he throws it to Jacob Sailors again, who gets the first down. And is going to get another 10 yards almost. That's about a 17-yard reception for Jacob Sailors. Again, dude is just balling out. Last year, for those of you who did not watch the UFL last year but are here this year, Jacob Sailors was the best running back in the league last year by a pretty wide margin. A couple of guys gave him a run for his money but didn't play a full season like Anthony McFarland. But Jacob Sailors was by far the best player at his position last year. And so far, man, he is having an incredible game. I mean, dude is balling out. He currently has like 43 yards rushing and over 20 yards receiving. Manny Wilkins drops back to throw, throws it deep to his left, and it is going to be caught by Ja'Cour Pearson, and that is the throw that last year Manny Wilkins could not make. That is a beautiful pass by Wilkins. That is what people wanted to see from him. That's an incredible pass right there. That is what you want to see. That is insane. Incredible pass by Manny. That's what we need to see. That's insane. That's a good pass right there. Last year, Manny Wilkins was inaccurate as hell. That right there is a very accurate, very solid pass. Pitches it right to Ja'Cour Pearson again, and Pearson gets about 6 yards. Again, Pearson is another guy. He was hurt last year. Guess he was playing like most of the season, but he came in injured. So far, he's looking pretty solid too. This is what you want to see right now. Let's see. I mean, their stats haven't updated yet, but this is going good. I mean, this is insane. Pearson's got 43 yards receiving already. This is going really good for him. 2nd and 6 for the Battlehawks. They're 6 and 6. With Manny Wilkins is 6 and 6 with 72 yards passing. About a minute left in the first quarter. Ball is snapped. He pitches it out to the back, and it is going to be about a 2, maybe 3, but probably just a 2-yard gain. Still solid. It's going to be 3rd down now. If Houston can get a stop here, that would be incredible. That would keep it a 1-score game. Of course, a 9-point game is a 1-score game in the UFL. You keep it a 1-score game, and you stop them after that huge pass play. That would be incredible by Houston. Let's see if they can pull it off. I will say, yes, a lot of the passes happen really short and easy. But if you were to tell somebody that Manny Wilkins would be 6 of 6, dude, nobody will believe you. That's great play design, and he made that one incredible throw. Manny drops back to throw again. Quick pass out to his left, and it's going to be caught for a 1st down up to about the 15-yard line. Gregory Crawford, thanks for the feed. I'm away to DC for Stallions versus Defenders. Hey, I hope you enjoy that game. That's going to be a really cool game. Well, it's going to be a game. It's going to be one of the greatest games because it could easily become the Stallions just putting one of the most insane clinics ever. But who knows? DC, maybe they shock the world because they could. If they pull off that upset, oh my God. That would be a massive upset if they pull it off. But we'll see. Spin move, absolute terror. Dude, the Battlehawks are cooking right now. This is a clinic by St. Louis right now. The question was their offense. We expected their defense to be good because it was really good last year. It was the best part of their team. But it's doing really well now. I'm definitely feeling more confident that I picked them to be a playoff team in the preseason. Or not like 2 weeks ago, so yeah. Taylor Hall scoring more goals for the Hurricanes. I love to see that. Dude, this is going insane. I'm just seeing what's going on. Jacob Sailors score a touchdown. Bruh. W. Tisdale, dude. Chris just got a nice little $16 or $17 payout. W. Chris. Good old Tisdale. Let's see. UFL. Are they trending? Not yet. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We got a lot of stuff going on, but we'll see. Also, that pass wasn't the most accurate, but I got the job done. True, it was a little high, could be better, but, you know, did the job. Yeah, I want to go to Audi Field because that's the closest team to me. It's just a matter of, like, there was one game I was, like, the Panthers, I don't think they're, I forgot. I was thinking about going to, like, a Panthers game if they play there, but I believe it's at a pretty weird time, or it might not. Let me see. Yeah, they're in Ford Field for that. If they were playing in DC, I was going to think about going to that game, but yeah. WRAL Capitals versus Hurricanes on Wednesday. Ooh, I might need to watch that. Ovechkin's getting close in that goal record. Like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't care if it's like the national championship for March Madness. If there's a Capitals game on and he hasn't broken the record yet, that is the most important game you should be watching. Ovechkin breaking, that's one of those records that nobody thought was going to be broken, was Gretzky's goal record. And Ovi is like, he was 6 away, like, last night. I think he's still 6 away. It's insane to see what Ovechkin's been doing. This is what I want to check. World golf rankings. I wanted to check to see if they ended up taking away Scotty's number 1. I don't think they did, even though they probably should have. No. Like, I know it's going to be a bit controversial. I think that after the players, I wouldn't have been against putting Rory as the number 1 golfer in the world, just because he had won multiple events already. Scotty hasn't been doing great since the injury, but Scotty looked really good today. But, hey, for the, like, 4 of you in chat that watch golf, Scotty is still the number 1 golfer in the world, according to world golf rankings, and did really well today. I think he tied the course record, but I still think McIlroy should have maybe gotten above him. You know, he won one of the big 5 events. You know, not a major, but the one that's basically a major. Is McIlroy in this event, though? He might not be in this one. That might hurt him. I'm not seeing him, but I'm only doing a very basic check. I see Days in this. Yeah, he is in this one. Okay, so he did just outplay him. Okay, that's all I need to know. Let's see. You're coming in good on Amtrax. I haven't taken that before. I don't think. I didn't think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Amtrax. Yeah, I haven't, but I've never taken a train like for a far distance. Longest I've done is like Connecticut to NYC, but that's not Amtrak. You know, that's just random train. But all right, St. Louis, second quarter just started. Manny Wilkins was under center. He fakes the handoff. He's moving in the backfield. He's going to run up to the right. He's going to run for it. He gets about 4 yards, goes out of bounds. C.J. Johnson things linking, punting on 4th and inches at midfield. If Houston can't figure out how to pick up a couple first downs, their defense is going to be completely worn out by halftime. Could be 30-0 here. Dude, it could be. It could be. I had C.J. Johnson on the biggest hot seat coming into this season for a reason. Yeah, like, I know they don't publicly say they fire coaches, but everybody pretty much knows they fired Kirby Wilson. CJ, it would definitely be fired if he does bad this season, that's for sure. They did everything to make his team better. If they suck, yikes. Let's see. Manny is in the backfield with 1 man to his left. Hands off the ball. It's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Again, Houston has done a nice job of that. It hasn't been consistent, but they've put up at least 3 separate instances that I can remember off the top of my head where they're stopping runs right at the line of scrimmage. They just can't get good back-to-back plays on defense. So we'll see what they pull off here because, again, this is another 3rd down, another big opportunity. They pull this off. This is a huge one. You're stopping St. Louis from scoring a touchdown on the drive. They really should be. So we'll see. Trade from Birmingham to DC, great reception. Dude, I will say, like, tunnels used to be, like, the joke is how bad reception is. I've noticed with train tunnels, they're, like, always good. I mean, that's definitely nice to see. Let's see. 3rd and 6 for the Battlehawks. Manny drops back, throws out to his left, and is going to be caught for, looks like it's going to be right out of bounds at about the half-yard line. That was an incredible pass. Again, that's another good pass by Manny Wilkins. He's looking really good right now. That was caught by, I believe that's, what, Frank Darby? I think it's Frank Darby. I can't remember. I get him and the other Darby mixed up. I believe that's Frank Darby. We'll see in a second. Yeah, the attendance always gets better. The second quarter is when attendance is the best. Yeah, it is Frank Darby. That's what I thought. Attendance is always the best in the second quarter. That's just how it is. Manny Wilkins jumps for the touchdown. It is good. Dude, Manny is looking good. Like, god damn, he's looking good today. Manny is looking really good, dude. If he keeps this up, they're going to be a championship team. Like, seriously, if Manny can keep doing what he's doing so far, my god. If Manny... Yeah, I'm posting this on Twitter. Dude, whenever I spell out the Battlehawks, I guess just random, like, admission, whenever I spell the Battlehawks, I always feel like I spell the word wrong. I don't know why. I've spelled that word, like, hundreds of times, and I always feel like I misspell it. All right, we got 2-point conversion for the Battlehawks. Let's see if they can pull this one off. Manny is by himself in the backfield. Ball is snapped. He's going to just run straight to the left. Yikes on the play call. That was a bad play call. that was not good. Didn't work out. Not a good play call. Is what it is, though. Bro, Mole, this ain't looking good, dude. This ain't looking good for you. At least we're only down by 12. Yeah, dude, thank you for a terrible pass by Ja'Cour Pearson. And thank you for that terrible play call there. But yikes, this is insane. This is really insane, dude. Manny Wilkins is looking really good this time. He did not look this good last year at all. He is 8 of 8 for 95 yards passing. He's 4 for 28 rushing with a touchdown. And remember, one of those was like literal 1-yard rush, so he's really 3 for like 27. This is insane. Him and Jacob Sailors are just doing insane work right now. I saw that spark in him in the past 2 seasons. I 1,000% see his future as our QB. Yeah, I mean, the whole question was accuracy, because I've always talked about it. Like, I made a point to say the interceptions that he threw last season had a huge asterisk, because I said it was just inaccuracies, not interceptions, which is insanely weird to say, because when you're inaccurate, you're supposed to throw interceptions. He was different. His interceptions, one of them was bad. The other 2 just came at the end of a game when he's just throwing the ball. He was just inaccurate. But right now, dude, I mean, I've always said he was an incredible rusher, and right now he's proving that and being a much better passer. He's made 2 really good throws so far. Love to see it. I'm all for this. Bruh, G-Man is hoping somebody else has to feel that pain the Showboats did. You gotta love it. Houston point differential gets worse and worse. Minus 12. Hey, we'll see what ends up happening. 42-2. Dude, what a classic game. Dude, I'm getting a lot of posts now. I guess because everything's going right here. Dude, James Larson just put, why has Houston not adjusted to put a spy on such a mobile QB? The worst part about that is knowing that they have Nolan Henderson. They have a dual threat quarterback. Like, they have somebody that can play that, like, role of a Manny Wilkins. And the fact that, oh, this is bad. This is looking really bad. Yeah, dude, Wilkins is looking really good, for sure. I'm going to say he's looking really good. This isn't like Quentin Dormade where people gaslit me into believing he was good and then he ended up being mid as hell like I always thought he was. This is him proving me wrong. He is playing incredible right now. That's for damn sure. He's looking insane. I will say, man, I had Houston covering the spread. They're not. They're not. Danny Garcia is in the booth right now. Of course, another person's opinion that changed for me was Danny Garcia. I basically hated on her because of The Rock, but now it's like, it's pretty clear to me that this league is basically Moose and Danny above anyone else. Like, yes, I know you got Russ Brandon, but to me it's like you got those 2 really figureheading it, and then you've got The Rock who's just kind of there, Redbird who's just kind of there, Fox who does care, but not like those other 2 do. They're daring the rest of the league, come knock it off. Oh yeah, the attendance is at least mid right now. Kickoff is up, and it's going to be up to about the 25, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds at about the 30. Again, basically, touchback is what it is right there. We got about 13 minutes left on the second quarter. Again, the score is 12-0. My prediction was, what was it? It was 19-16, I believe. Let me see. I'm trying to find out what my prediction was. I always forget. Like, I always forget, even though I'm posting it, like, every single day. 19-14. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen. I really don't. First and 10 at the 29 is where they're going to call him out of bounds. Brown drops back to throw. He's scrambling out to his right. He's got 2 men right behind him. One misses the tackle, and he runs for about, like, a 0 gain. Not a great first play right there. Anthony Brown, that is a bad stat line. 2 of 3 for 6 yards and an interception is like so pitiful. That's really bad. Brown is in shotgun with one guy to his left. Fakes the handoff. Quick throw over the middle. That one is caught for about a 9-yard gain by Justin Hall. Of course, that is always who you want to see right there. Justin Hall was the best receiver in the league last year. Played with not great quarterbacks until Nolan Henderson and put up insane stats. Should have been all UFL. If a receiver was going to get Offensive Player of the Year, it should have went to him. But so far, he's been like pretty much the only guy in Houston's offense doing anything. He's had like 2 receptions. That's like way more than anyone else. 3rd and 1. He's under center with 2 guys behind him. Would expect a halfback dive, but we'll see. Maybe a QB sneak. Yep, just a halfback dive right in the middle, and it's going to be for a first down. Yeah, that's definitely first down. If it's short, it's by like an inch. I'm ready for Week 8. Stallions versus Battlehawks. It's going to be Dynasty versus Destiny. Last year's game between those two teams was incredible. Easily one of, if not the best game of the year last year. Wouldn't be shocked to see, that rematch be really good as well. I don't remember exactly what my top 5 were. I believe I did a top 5 best games, didn't I? Top 5. Maybe I didn't, I guess. No matching. Of course there's no matching. I didn't do a live stream on that. I did do a top 5 best games. I don't remember what my list was. First down run is about a 2.5-yard gain for the Houston Roughnecks right there. Yeah, I forgot what my list was, but I know I had that game on there. I had to have. There's no way I didn't have that one on there. Jacob Saylor's first touchdown. Okay. Pass is thrown by Anthony Brown. It is incomplete. That was not close to being intercepted. That definitely could have. Houston had 1 of 2 on third downs. Wait, Houston cooking? Yeah, Houston cooking. Excuse me? I get you said never mind, but hold up. Wait a minute. Dude, cooking a burnt steak ain't nothing to be happy about. 3rd and 8. Anthony Brown is by himself in the backfield. He's got 3 receivers out to his right. He's got 1 out to his left. He's got a few of them. And he drops back, rolls out to his right. He's going to run for the first down. He's got a lot of open field down there. He's up to the 45, the 40. He gets to about the 42 or about the 37-yard line. That was actually a good play. I guess they are cooking. That was a good play call right there. Or not a good play call, but that was a good play by Anthony Brown there. That was definitely one of his best plays. That was his best play of the night so far. He saw a bunch of open field and he took it. When you got that kind of level, when you have nobody really in front of you for 10 yards, you just got to take it. That was just a solid play right there. Good play call, or not good play call, good play-making decision by Anthony Brown. They are now in very long, but still very long field goal range. Having some more motion, putting a bunch of guys out to the left side of the line of scrimmage. Ball snapped. Brown fakes the handoff. He's going to throw deep, and it's deep to the end zone. It is underthrown, and it's broken up. That's the kind of throw we expected Manny Wilkins to make, was that kind of inaccurate throw. Being a short pass is still inaccurate. That was a short pass. If he had thrown that deeper, that would have been a touchdown. Because let's see. Yeah, he had to literally slow down. He ended up having to play cornerback there. The corner jumped the route. I wouldn't even say jumped the route. It's just that was a bad throw. That is not what you want to see by Anthony Brown at quarterback. Pass was way too short. If he threw that farther, that's a touchdown any day of the week. Let's see here. Brown hands the ball off. It is going to be tackled. Ooh, he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looked to be almost a 2-yard loss, but he was able to get right back to the line of scrimmage. Really solid play right there by the running back getting back to the line of scrimmage. Again, so far, yikes for this Roughnecks offense. They had one really good play. Looked like they almost had a second one. Didn't. Excuse me. If you're the Roughnecks here, you probably want to get at least 5 yards. Make this a manageable, it's still going to be long, but a more manageable field goal. Because if you go for the first down bomb, we'll see if they get it. Let's see. 2 of 3 for third down conversions. Brown drops back. He's going to roll out to his right. He throws it, and it is going to be intercepted again. Second interception for Anthony Brown. Oh, my God. See, that is what I mean, don't be greedy. He had a wide open guy about 6 yards downfield. He went for the first down, intercepted again. Guys, it's time for me to put out the Nolan Henderson tweet, I think. That was bad. That was bad. that was not good. That was not good at all. That was dude, 2 interceptions for Anthony Brown so far is not what you want to see. That's bad. Let's go. St. Louis turnovers your interception to doom. Yikes. This is a guy that I know. There's a couple people I've talked to who are really hyped about him. Yikes. Dude, this is yikes. Bro, this is wild. I'm actually like shocked. That was such a bad like, dude. It's just sometimes do the simple things like, oh my god, that was bad. That was really bad quarterback play by Anthony Brown. Like that was really poor. I'm trying to see when they're posting the interception replay because I'm 90% sure it literally was insanely obvious that he had about like a 5 yard gain in front of him, would have gotten a much closer field goal instead through the interception. Like when you force balls, it's not a good thing. Like I get you're trying to make up for that terrible underthrown pass, but that's 3 turnover-worthy throws. Like I've talked about the famous Bryce Perkins to Siosi Mariner throw, which ironically was against the Roughnecks. For those of you who don't know, Bryce Perkins of the Panthers threw a ball directly into a Roughnecks defender's hands. Siosi Mariner ripped that ball out and caught it. That's an interception-worthy throw. So I view that as you threw an interception. That's an interception-worthy throw right there. So again, we're gonna forget about this throw probably in 2 months because it's not like the Bryce Perkins one was like really should have been interception. Like it wasn't a dropped interception. It was Mariner ripped that ball out. But that's 3 interception-worthy throws that he's thrown because that deep ball should have been intercepted. This is really poor quarterback play by Anthony Brown so far. Like, I want to see Nolan Henderson. Again, Nolan Henderson was really good last year in the limited time we saw him play. I would say it's time to put him back out there. I agree, he should have been the starter. Like, he knew the playbook, so in that regard, I kind of get it. But, like, he knew what this team was, and they were better with him. But it is what it is. Curtis Johnson is only showing me why he should have been fired. This is why you thought your best QB was. Also, play calling one-dimensional. Dude, the Roughnecks only changed, like, their run quality control coach. Ooh, some trickery by the Battlehawks. Manny Wilkins gets the ball after 2 pitches, and he's going to run for it, and he goes out of bounds, losing a yard. Cool play, it didn't work out. Like, I know about playing in the NFL don't translate spring football, but Christ. Yeah, I've always talked about that too. Like, just because you were either in the NFL or played well in the NFL doesn't mean you're great in this league. I know Anthony Brown had some really good, like, preseason tape. Preseason ain't the UFL. Oh my god, Anthony Brown is looking bad. Which, granted, this could all be Curtis Johnson. Well, I would say this could all be Curtis Johnson, but again, Nolan Henderson looked really good last year in the limited time he played. So it's not fully, Coach CJ, but we'll see. 2nd and 12, they called that a 2-yard loss. Manny fakes the handoff really well. He's able to get a couple defenders to bite, and it's going to be about a 4-yard game, but it looks like it's probably going to be holding against the Battlehawks. That was a pretty obvious hold right there. Have not seen a super challenge yet by either team. Of course, each team has their one super challenge. If they get it right, they get a second one. So interesting that we haven't seen one yet. This is something else, though. This really is. Yep, 10-yard penalty, holding Hakeem Butler. Not shocking. That's a name that I'm shocked I haven't really had to say at all, Hakeem Butler. He was insane last year. I said it before, I think Justin Hall deserved OPOY over him, but Hakeem Butler was insanely good last year. He was, essentially, I said, for those of you who weren't here back then, I said of the 3 all-UFL receivers, Hakeem Butler deserved it. The other 2, there were guys better than them. Hakeem Butler is still really good. I'm shocked we haven't really said his name at all tonight, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. Mainly a good thing because then it's showing that the team doesn't need him to be that dominant player, which is what you hate whenever you have to have a dominant player. So, yeah. Manny Wilkins drops back to throw, throws it out to his left, and that's overthrow. That's the first. That was a bad throw, but like not a horrid throw. Like if you're gonna overthrow it, it's better than that. Let's see. 3rd and 18 now for the Battlehawks. This is not what you want to see at all, but we'll see. Where else is he going with that? Let's see. 3rd and 18 again. This is what, if Houston allows a first down here, it's over. Like, it's over. They got to stop him here. Ball is snapped. Manny drops back to throw. And he has to do a little check down to Jacob Sailors, who gets about 5 yards. He gets 10 yards. He gets about 13 yards. He gets about 15. He gets he gets the first down. Ain't no way they just did that. Dude, no way Houston just let that happen. Dude, no way. I actually can't believe they just let him do that. He just got an 18-yard rush when he should have lost like 2 yards. This is bad. That is insane. That is insane. And like clockwork, when it doesn't matter, Houston gets the stop on first down and make them lose about 2 yards. Like, dude, this is bad. Yeah, Sailors definitely coming for OPOF, sure. They look like my Kansas City Chiefs. This is bad. Yikes. 1 missed tackle, 2 missed tackles, a broken tackle, almost another broken tackle. That's pitiful. Pitiful defense by Houston. 2nd and 11 for St. Louis. Ball snapped, hands it off, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it. Nope, he's going to hold on to it and run to his left again. And he gets about 8 yards, but there is a penalty. Screen pass. I mean, hey, this is wild. And another holding penalty on St. Louis. This is what we love to see. This is what you come to expect with Roughnecks games. They just always do this, where they just completely botch everything they do. Like, they'll have the most free, easy opportunity to win or do something, and they just pull off something like this. Like, how? How do you fumble that bad? That's insane. Really is. Let's see here. Manny Wilkins in shotgun, 2nd and 21. Ball is snapped. Manny hands off the ball, and it's going to be about a 4-yard gain. Dude, that's a good point. I mean, let me pull up these. I'm trying to remember where exactly I go over here to find these. Summary. Penalties. Where's my penalty stats? So, there we go. Yeah, St. Louis has like 3 or 4 holding penalties. I think this might not even be fully updated. It's like 3 or 4 penalties right now, and they're all holding. Like, they're bad penalties, and it just doesn't matter because Houston's defense just can't do anything. 3rd and 18. Manny does another screen pass. He breaks a tackle. Ja'Cory Pearson gets it. He's up to the 40. Oh, my God. They just let that happen. Dude, W comment by Adam right there. Dude, no way. Dude, where's my skull emoji? I need my skull emoji. Dude, how do you let them do it? That's 3rd and 18. Twice in a row with screen passes. Dude, this is almost as, like, messed up as that Michigan Stallions 3rd quarter. Like, dude, oh my God. Dude, Houston's defense, oh my God. It's a screen pass. Manning hands off the ball on first down. Sailors gets about 6 yards. By the way, they're just inflating Manny's passes. I got to remember this when I do my week review and power rankings. Manny's passing yards are going to be so inflated. This is going to be like when McFarland took those like 2 screens 50 yards and like inflated Dormady's stats. This is just like that. Like, that is like probably like 60 yards of just screen passes, maybe more. 2nd and 4 for St. Louis. 3 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Houston's going to get one more drive, but we'll see what they end up doing with it. Manny hands off the ball. It is going to be about that's about a 2.5 yard gain. It's going to be about 3rd and 2 now. Dude, I mean, seriously, they just let 2 3rd and 18s. That's insane. This is hilarious. This is insane. This is a W game right now. Let's see. 3rd and 2 for the Battlehawks. Manny drops back to throw, and he throws a Sailor. That was both. Sailors had it in his hands. He should have caught it. That was a weak throw by Wilkins. Like, that was a mallard of a throw. I get he was doing, a lob pass, but that's still a mallard right there. Let's see this replay again. Yeah, bad throw. Like, if you get both hands on it like that, yes, you should catch it. But that was more on Manny Wilkins than it was on Sailors. That was a bad throw. But again, Houston gets insanely lucky. They dodge a bullet. They do not deserve to allow a field goal. They should have allowed a touchdown. But they get the field goal. It's going to be a 48-yard field goal. 2-minute warning ices the kicker. Houston didn't have to use a timeout to do it. This is, of course, Hot Rod's first kick in the UFL. Rodrigo Blankenship of Colts fame. We'll see. We'll see if he's able to make this kick, make it 15-0. 2 minutes left. Houston's going to get one more drive. We'll see if they can pull it off whenever they get the ball back. I mean, dude, this is bad. Dude, even UFM is tweeting that this Roughnecks defense is tough to watch. I agree. Bruh. Like, this is bad. This is really bad. First 2-minute warning. Yeah, I mean, this is looking bad. If I'm a Houston fan, like, Mull, if you're still here right now, like, I'm sorry. It ain't looking good. Because this is the return to TDECU Stadium. This is when you're supposed to be at, like, your best, and they ain't looking like they're at their best. If this is their best, yikes. I mean, bruh. Dude, I can't believe nobody's posted that on there. Well, they probably are on there, but yeah. Let's go over here. Man, I'm like just in shock. Like, from Anthony Brown playing just the most horrific quarterback we've seen in a while in spring football to what Jacob Sailors has been doing to allowing 2 screen passes on 3rd and 18 in back-to-back third downs is unfathomable. Like, that's like fireable on the spot level of bad offense right there. It's hard to watch this game. It can only go up from here. Like, allowing back-to-back 3rd and 18s, it can only go up from there. Because at least if they get a 3rd and 15, it's not as bad as 3rd and 18. Now, if they allow a 3rd and 20, that's a different story. But so far, yikes. I mean, dude, Houston's... I expected more. Like, I expected weather to make this a low-scoring game. That isn't even because of that. This is just bad. This is some of the worst football I've ever seen. Dude, I'm not even joking. I don't know who's worse, the offense or the defense. Because they both just playing pitiful. Like, they're tired. But this isn't you're tired. You allowed 2 screen passes to get 3rd and 18s on you. That's just pitiful defensive play. That's poor tackling. Because that's what those both were. They were terrible angles, terrible tackling. That wasn't being tired. That was just bad defensive play. 42 yards. Oh, man, that offense might be worse. Yikes. Well, we'll see. If Houston can get a field goal, then it's the defense more so, but we'll see. Showing his NFL stats, 47-56. Not terrible, not terrible. Not the best, but not terrible. They're faking it. They're faking it. They're going to run a straight play. Ain't no way. It's a fake, right? They're not going to snap this, right? Okay, they tried to draw him off sides. I respect that. Anthony Beck knows damn well he's probably not getting the ball back. Well, he might get it if Brown decides to give it to him, but that's bold. That's a bold play call right there. I mean, we saw it with the Brahmas last year, right? The big play, right? They faked the field goal with destroying, and they ended up having, Brad Wing throw the touchdown to Millette, so maybe. Roughneck could be worse than the Showboats. Dude, the Showboats, I think, are still going to be decent. Like, the defense is still going to be fine. Losing Wisenhunt does not affect the defense pretty much at all because of how the team's built. I think they're going to be fine. Defenders, I'll have to wait and see that. I wouldn't be too shocked right now, but I do think DC is yikes. But we'll see. 48-yard field goal for Hot Rod, 4th and 2. This is a long kick for the first kick of the season. Snap, kick is up, kick is going left, but it just barely makes it. It is a field goal, first field goal of the season for the UFL, and it is going to be them. I can't believe it. They kicked the field goal 15-0 with a minute and 54 left in the second quarter. We'll see if they can pull it off. Wow, Houston didn't mess up. People need to stop sleeping on the Showboats. Hey, I still think the defense is going to be good. Like, there's a difference between losing Reggie Barlow and losing Ken Wisenhunt. On one hand, you're losing a coach that's been your coach for 2 years. On the other hand, you're losing a head coach who had been the head coach for about 2 months. And then on one hand, you have an entire staff that no matter what they say, the entire DC staff has a foot out the door. They're all gonna leave. Whereas Memphis, the coaching staff is the coaching staff. It ain't no like, oh, we're gonna leave next season. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. So I think that's something that like not everybody's really talking about. So I mean, that's how I view it. Like, DC is going to suffer more from their head coaching change than Memphis is. But we'll see. Overall, though, yikes. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything going up over here. Let's go notifications. Some more likes on all those. Trending. Is the UFL trending? The answer is N-O. Taylor Hall is trending. Ayo. W. Hurricanes mentioned. Love seeing that. Love seeing that. Again, with Houston right now, man, they got to score. Dude, if they don't score, if they don't score anything, like I'm not even saying a touchdown, they just don't score, that's bad. That's like really bad. So hopefully they put up something, because if they don't, man, that's going to be yikes. For sure. We'll see, though. I don't think a million folks are watching this, unfortunately. Yeah, I wouldn't be too shocked. I mean, this is opening day for a lot of MLB teams. Like, I'm pretty sure the Astros are literally playing tonight. Yeah, they're literally playing at home tonight. Sweet 16 is on, SmackDown. I mean, it's what they always say. Life's been busy, but looking forward to your content. Yeah, I hope everything's going good, and I talked about, cancer stuff going on. I hope everything's going good for you. But it's definitely good to see it too here. I mean, this season hopefully ends up being a really good one. Sucks that I'm not going to be able to do all the content I wanted. Really want to do Fox Super 6 picks, but it is what it is. I really don't think a million people are watching this for sure. I hope so. Maybe we're all wrong, but I don't know. They don't know what they're missing. For a team with defensive identity, yeah, I don't know about defensive identity. This team is just bad. Ball's picked up at the 20, 25 out of bounds. Minute 50. Again, they have to do something here. This offense has looked horrific so far. I mean, I'm not even joking. I don't know what's worse, the offense or the defense, but they've both been really bad. Okay, you know what? I'll give a lot of credit for Royce. He put up Viking Wax Press. He just put up his week 1 predictions. He didn't change it. He still put what his original score was. He could have easily changed that to make the Battlehawks game different. Let's see. Take care, I'm out. G-Man with a $2 donation. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy the rest of the game with your family. I'm assuming you're going to still watch the rest of it with them. Hope you have a good time watching this game. Thank you for being here. I hope to see you on Sunday, since we are doing the other live stream then. Thank you for the $2 dono. Oh, I forgot I can do that. I always forget I can heart that. So I hope you have a good time watching this game. Again, it's been a fun one so far. Again, I always talk about, I like these kind of games. I think they're fun to watch when a team just beats the hell out of another team. Like, it's a lot better than a game that's like a 10-point game the whole time. It's just kind of boring. This is funny. So, hope you end up enjoying the rest of this one. Ball is snapped by Brown. He runs to his right, throws it, and it's actually a caught pass for about 2 yards, but still. Thank you, brother. This year I'm not paying attention to ratings or attendance. I'm going to enjoy the season. Hopefully my Brahmas roll again. Yeah, attendance for me, I'm going to care about a bit less. I think a couple teams are going to improve, a couple less. I'm mainly only going to really be focusing on the TV ratings, especially in the Friday Night Football games. That's pretty much it. Like, the attendance, I'm still going to talk about it for my videos, obviously, but I'm going to care about it less. Because it's pretty clear the marketing was still horrid. So, I mean, I can't really expect much. But yeah. I mean, a million folks may have set out to watch this, but then this game happened. Yeah. I know we've all talked about it. I've talked about it. A lot of you have talked about it. The decision to have the first game be, number one, just Houston in general, but to be in Houston, like, I get the idea, but St. Louis exists, and you didn't do that one. The Panthers just had the star of the NFL when it comes to from the UFL. You didn't have them host. Like, this was a bad call of an opening game. I mean, really. We talked about it. Like, I talked about when the schedule happened, but yeah. Battle Dome would be rocking. Dude, even the Ford Field would be really good, dude. Ford would be really nice for this game. But, and the weather concerns didn't help me. When every single day on, like, Reddit, you're seeing, like, 16 posts about, oh, by the way, there could be a thunderstorm that prevents this game. It's like, at that point, like, bruh. You know what I mean? It's a bit much. Terrible play call. Give me Tank Bowl Season 2 stars. Hey, Tank Bowl is going to be back at some point. I hate to say it. We don't want it, but we all want it. It's going to happen at some point. I can't wait to watch that game. Oh, for Mole and Trevor, if you're both still here, that's the one exception to being able to vote as community heroes. If there's a Tank Bowl on a weekend, that gets priority. I think we all know why, but yeah, completely agree. Yeah, I just... Like, if the league's not going to do the effort they need to make attendance better, like, I'm still going to care about it, but, like, not like TV ratings. The league obviously is caring about TV ratings more, and that's what it does matter more. So I'll care about that. I hope this game does well. I hope the weekend does well. We'll see. The blowout ball. Brahmas at Battlehawks would have been a nice this spot, definitely. If it wasn't for the Final Four going on, at San Antonio would have been a nice one, too, to open. Like, I would say for opening games, Birmingham, if they were able to, San Antonio, I know Birmingham I don't think can either, but those two, St. Louis and Ford Field, those four would have been the places I would have picked for an opening game. Mainly Ford, St. Louis, or San Antonio because they're in a dome. Weather is much less of an impact, but we'll see. I would like to see a classic DC versus St. Louis rivalry week 1. That would be sick. I agree. If you make that rivalry week 1 and week 10, and the week 10 game matters, oh my god. 3rd and 4 for Houston. St. Louis could get the ball back if they don't get a first down here. Anthony Brown drops back to throw. Throws it over the middle. It is going to be an incomplete pass to Justin Hall. I want to see the replay on that. See if that was a bad play by Brown or Hall dropped it. 4th and 4. They stopped the clock because they're an incompletion. Now St. Louis has a chance to get another field goal or touchdown. That was bad by Houston. I want to see that replay again. I want to see if that was a drop or just a bad throw. I don't think there's an actual halftime, sadly. I would hope there is, but I don't think there is. We'll see. So, we're not showing the replay. Okay, we're going to have a punt here. 4th and 4. There is a penalty. Ja'Cour Pearson is up to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, and he gets out of bounds right before the 50. Now, this is going to be interesting. If this is a false start, obviously it doesn't really matter, but if this is offsides, which I don't think it is, that would be huge for Houston. We'll see. Got to make sure none of these rings explode. Illegal formation. Okay, so, yep. Ooh, end of the run. So St. Louis can get the ball past the 50. They're almost in field goal range already. They're like 15 yards away from a long kick. Man, I always forget how bad this makes my throat feel. My throat feels awful. Hey, I got another full drink, yeah. Seems a huge mistake for Houston to keep a 1-9 coach, especially that 1-9 coach. Like, I could understand if the Showboats had kept DeFilippo because of, like, the just kind of guy he is, but yikes. Curtis Johnson, especially how they did. Like, if you had changed his staff, I would have gotten it, but the fact they didn't even change his staff, their staff's only change was a new running back quality control coach. Manny Wilkins is running up the middle. He gets about 9 yards on the scramble. Again, they're right in field goal range. 3-14 J-Rock. What's the score? Yep, score is 15-0 Battlehawks. It's been a wild game so far. The Roughnecks, both sides of the ball are competing for who's worse. You have the defense who's allowed 2 separate 3rd and 18 screen passes to be first down, and the offense, which has just been awful. Sailors gets the first down on the little quick screen out to the right. Just, oh man. Yeah, Houston has been awful. Like, this is bad. I'm, like, really starting to, like... Dude, I really hope for my sake, I really hope that DC gets, like, blasted by 50. Because at the moment, me putting DC at 8 in the last power rankings is, like, aging like milk. But granted, if Birmingham goes out and just curb stomps DC even worse than this, I'll feel better about it. But we'll see. Anyway, we have a second half. Maybe they change the quarterback and Henderson plays well. Manny Wilkins drops back to throw. Going to throw over the middle. It's going to be caught. It was a solid play right there. Again, that's a play he wouldn't have made last year. Solid pass by Manny for the first down. I have a fun little thing for halftime. I made a this or that would you rather UFL edition. We'll see. Because, again, I don't think we're going to have an actual halftime. On third on giving St. Louis a free timeout. Dude, it's just bad. This is really bad. Like, Houston, man. The fact they didn't change either of their coordinators is just baffling to me. Like, granted, I'm so glad St. Louis doesn't have Gradkowski again. Gradkowski was awful offensive coordinator for the team last year. If he was the OC for this team right now, I feel like they would not be doing it because I feel like instead of screen passes, they would have, well, no, he would have done an even dumber screen pass that would have gone for like a 1-yard gain. But this is, St. Louis is looking really good. Now, again, this might be that Houston is just really bad, but St. Louis is looking really good. 19 seconds left. Probably going to play for this one for the field goal. We'll see. Yeah, Manny's looking good. Like, I know Houston's defense is looking awful, but Manny is playing really well. He wasn't doing that last year. He's doing that this year. He's hasn't been fully accurate, but he's been a lot more accurate than he was last year. Curtis Johnson. Oh, my gosh, dude. They need to put Henderson in. Like honestly, they need to put him in. He looked so much better than Sinet and Garantano last year, and he looked way better than what Brando is right now. Manny Wilkins is in shotgun. They're at about the 17-yard line. He drops back to throw. Throws over the middle, and it is incomplete. That was to Akeem Butler. Was trying to get him involved, but didn't work. Houston is in shambles after the first half of game 1, and agree Manny looks good. I mean, dude, this is bad for Houston. I want to see Henderson come in because if Henderson plays well, then it looks really bad on Anthony Brown and Curtis Johnson to an extent. But the defense, my God. I mean, defense hasn't been playing well either. Like, that was like one of the first like good plays they've done. Again, 2nd and 10, 14 seconds left. Houston should not allow a touchdown at all, but we'll see. He drops back to throw, throws it deep to his left, incomplete. Rather overthrow it. That's I would say it's uncashable, not a DPI. Did you see Trey Lance getting offered by a CFL team? I feel bad, 2BH. I don't. And the reason I say that is because Bro got the like 3rd overall pick bag. Because remember, even as a top 5 pick, you get paid a ton of money. Trey Lance should have never been a top 10 pick. I don't even know if he should have been a 1st round pick. He played like 1 full season of college football, and the Niners were like, yeah, that's our franchise quarterback. And then when he predictably sucked, people were shocked. I don't even know if he'd start with the Roughnecks. Ball is snapped. Manny drops back to throw. He can't scramble too long. Throws out to his right. It's going to be caught. Ooh, barely caught, but he goes out of bounds. It was a good play by Pearson to go out of bounds. Going to kick a field goal. Houston's defense, that was their best moment right there, was not allowing a touchdown. Basically saying to CJ Johnson, calm down, Lil. Dude, Curtis Johnson, he needs to do a lot. The hot rod's coming back out for another field goal. Remember, I predicted St. Louis would score 19 this entire game. Now, granted, I thought it was going to be a thunderstorm during this game when I made those predictions, but the point still stands. If Houston somehow holds them to 0 points, my final score will be off by 1. I'll take that. But let's see. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. Beautiful kick by Hot Rod. It is good. 18-0 is your halftime score for the St. Louis Battlehawks over the Houston Roughnecks. This is one of the games of all time right now, for sure. A good game, I don't know about that one, but it's a game. Dark Shadow, no one in the stadium. It's going to be interesting to see what the official number is, or the official number is, for sure. I really want to see what that ends up being. Hey, yo, hold up. Is this about me? I gotta go to the sub real quick. I'm seeing people, I think, talking about me. Hold up. Somebody in the PFN Discord. Mystery singer. Oh, they're talking about Fox. Dude, okay, I always forget about that shit. Oh, sorry. I usually don't curse. Dude, I'm just so used to people misspelling it. I thought it was something else. Yikes. It's good. The attendance will be. You know, if this was DC, I'd say an inflated number. This is probably going to be about like 6,500. It's going to be a pretty bad number. That's my guess. My gut guess is 6,500, which is a pretty poor number. That's my gut. We're only down 20 people. 18. Roughnecks need a locker room presence. We got to get some good off Roughnecks. So Houston D, they come out and get a 4th down stop on the first drive. How does the O-line help them out? Pick the second play. No, there's a PFN Discord. There's like 2 main Discords. The one I actually am in is the PFN Discord. For a second, I thought I've had a couple people in there recently who watch my stuff and they misspell it like F-O-X, like Fox. And then I realized, no, they're just talking about Fox the network. But yeah. Moving right to Oklahoma. Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, Carr, that 4th down stop wasn't even good. You know what I mean? That's the worst part. The Battlehawks on 4th and inches did a run up the middle out of shotgun on 4th and inches. So, Houston's defense did the bare minimum, and that was, their best play. I mean, dude, Houston is looking like utter garbage. I mean, my God. Henderson has to come in. He needs to. Anthony Miller, I think it's time. The time for the conversation. He should have been fired a little now. Yeah, I have to tweet that to Anthony Miller. Ain't no way that now is the time for that. Let's see, this or that from Kicksurfer. He just sent that to me, so let's do this one. Okay, this is gonna be suck to do this on here. Okay, let me read the chat first. Keep Anthony Brandon further funny. We need a new coach, man, because the team's not fun to watch anymore. Yeah, I agree. They need a new coach for sure. Yeah, they look really worse last year. Time of possession. Oh, that's a terrible question to ask, and I say that because it's gonna be horde. Oh, it's bad. It's 21 minutes to 8 minutes. 21:38 to 8:22. That's terrible. Yikes. We can get a Battlehawks Beach championship game with St. Louis hosting. The stadium will be max capacity guaranteed. I only hope that doesn't happen because I don't want Birmingham in the championship again. I would hope it's any other team but them. Kicksurfer just sent me a this or that. 2020 XFL versus 2022 USFL. 2020 XFL is really good. I honestly would have, I know this is a hot take, I would prefer the 2019 AAF, honestly, but USFL versus XFL, I was much more involved. In terms of me being involved, watching 2022 USFL, then AAF, then either XFL. That's obviously not counting the UFL. 2022 Case Cookis or 2023 Ben DiNucci? That's a good question. Ooh, that's a good one. Ben DiNucci is really good, but so is Case Cookis. Case Cookis, if you're talking peak game, Case Cookis, the season as a whole, DiNucci. Michigan Panthers uniforms, DC Defenders, Panthers not even close. I think DC's uniforms are also somewhat overrated. I'm just not a huge fan of the red uniforms. The Michigan Panthers away jersey clears all the other 3 jerseys, so them. 2022 Generals versus 24 Renegades, Luis Perez. 24 Renegades, Perez, easy. Stallions versus Defenders fan base. Defenders, probably. The Beer Snake is just something else. Stars Stallions championship game versus the Battlehawks Stallions UFL Week 7. Stars Stallions. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Stars Stallions 2022 championship game, to me, is the single best spring football game in the modern era. I'm not using ultra modern. In the modern era, since the AAF, that's the best game we've had, and we haven't had one better than that. All the narrative, seeing 2 quarterbacks go down hurt and their backups coming in, playing such a key role. You had Costello come in and throw an interception with the iconic pick 6 by Scooby. And then you have Alex Magoo come in after being on the bench the whole year after he got hurt and Jamar played well. That was just peak game. That was the best game of the whole season. And the best game of all the spring football, in my opinion. Seattle and Columbus in 2026. Yeah, I feel like Ohio is almost guaranteed to get an expansion team, and in Seattle, wouldn't be shocked whatsoever. Carr says the 2022 USL played a whole year, had a championship game. That's a good point. They did have a championship game for sure. Yeah, that game was so good. I definitely agree. That was the best game, was that championship game. If you either joined spring football in 2023 or you just came back after only watching the old 2019, 2020 AF and XFL, the 2022 championship game was incredible. The Star Stallions game was just insane. I will say, though, remember, we got the tier list coming out next week on probably Wednesday. Remember, we got the week 1 game tier list. So far, this game is looking like a really solid D tier game, I would say, right? Probably like D or C tier, would you guys say? I'm trying to... I gotta pull up Instagram up. Oh, I forgot it. I forgot. For some reason, Instagram, my computer just doesn't work anymore. But... I'm trying to... I do not remember that one for that one. The game is so fun, guys. Seattle Dragons. Number 1 seed. I forgot about them playing. As for suckage. Okay, I'm trying to pull up my tier list. I want to pull it up on YouTube. It's going to take too long. Even though this is going to take too long. Likes. 3 likes on that. 24 hours till kickoff. Massive W. Okay, I'm going to put a funny reply on UFL updates post. Breaking news. CJ still sucks. Yeah, I'm going to post that. Put a funny comment under that. I mean, you know what? That's true. This is still technically a 2-score game. 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points. That's wild, but that's true. I will say, I got Devontae Beckett to follow me on Instagram. Like, so did Gunnar Oaks, but Devontae Beckett kind of shocked me out of nowhere. So I got a couple more followers. I think I'm up to like 15 spring football followers on Instagram. Doing really solid on there. Man, that hurt. Alright, so let me pull this up. Kick server for coach. CJ, last year we were the best offense in the league. Great moment. Alright, so my tier list for opening week spring football games. We have 2 games in S tier. We have the General Stallions in 2022 and the 2024 Defenders Brahmas game. I forgot, that was a really good one. And then in A tier we have the Lemon game from the XFL, the Defenders Dragons. The 2022 Gamblers versus Panthers game. That was a really underrated game. If you haven't watched that, I would recommend that one. The Breakers Maulers from 23. The Stars Showboats in 23. That was a good opening game. And the 24 Stallions Renegades. B tier, we had the Gamblers Panthers in 2023. Vipers Renegades in 23. The Stallions Generals rematch in 23. The Panthers Battlehawks in 24. C tier, we had the Breakers Stars Week 1 game in 2022. The 2024 Roughnecks Showboats. And D tier, we had the Battlehawks versus Brahmas in 2023. And the Guardians Roughnecks 2023. And then F tier by itself by a country mile. That god-awful Bandits Maulers game from Week 1 of the 2022 season. I would say this game is more fun than that one, so it's D tier at least. Or at least. That Maulers Bandits game, if you did not watch the UFL in 2022 and you didn't see that game, good. That game sucked. If you want to watch a bad game, watch the Bandits Maulers Week 1 game in 2022. That was easy F tier. That was like this, a total shutout, but like boring. It was just bad. New and improved offense. Yeah, I agree. This Roughnecks team definitely improved from last year. I mean, last year they're the best offense in the league, and this year they're it's impressive. I mean, interception on your second play, 3 interception-worthy throws, and like 5 throws. Yikes. 42-2 territory. See, the one bold thing about that is that's implying that they're going to actually score. I mean, that's implying that they're actually going to score. Oh, you're talking about that music. Nope, I thought you were talking about like the season. Yeah, I did see that one. That was hilarious, them playing that music for the Battlehawks. Three thingies here. Dude, Anthony Miller liked my tweet bullying Curtis Johnson. We love to see that. I will say, bro, Mike Mitchell put out a tweet talking about people you should follow. That list, there was a couple guys in there. I'm like, wow. Like, I was like, wow, they put them on there. Bandits Mars was a game forgotten deep in my memories, and I'm kind of upset you made me remember that one. Dude, if you remember, that game was so bad. It was so boring. Like, dude, that was the game that made everybody realize, oh my god, this Maulers team is gonna suck. I mean, oh my god. I don't even remember who their quarterback was for that game. Was it Loletta that was their quarterback for that game? Or was it Morgan? No, it wasn't Morgan. No. I think it was Laletta or was that other guy. It wasn't Vadley or Roland Rivers. They came in later. That game, oh my God, that game bad. Houston might have a negative number in this game. If so, that's great golf numbers. Hey, dude, zero is par. You know, hitting par is pretty good. That's a 0 handicap. Occasionally watch the game on Football Archive just to remind myself that you don't win friends with salad. That's the best part about that. The fact that you had the episode of Davion Smith getting cut for wanting pizza and then they get beat like that. Oh my God. There wasn't even a live stream. Hey, that was before I did all the live streams, but that game was horrid. Are you saying nobody did a live stream for that game? Because if that's true, that's wild. I will say, speaking of memes, I am planning to do a couple memes. I know I did a few memes last year that a lot of people really liked. I was very proud of the Showboats third place meme. I'm definitely going to do a couple more of those this time. And hopefully the Reddit legend Callie Wood post them on to the Reddit site to get the funny upvotes for him. It was Josh Love. I forgot he was on that team. Oh, yeah. I mean, the first live stream was last year. I definitely, in hindsight, wish I would have done them, but back then I didn't even have a real camera to do it because I didn't start doing face cam stuff till I got a camera and had it for a bit. So, yeah. I don't think Henderson's doing much. There are other live streams. Yeah, I mean, this is the first one for this season, but I did my first live stream for spring football was the Tank Bowl last year between the Renegades and the Roughnecks, which, funnily enough, was the birth of the classic best offense in the league by Curtis Johnson. We're about to get ready for kickoff on the UFL here for the second half. Again, the Battlehawks are up 18-0. It's still technically a two-score game. We're going to see. UFL memes are going to be wild, and we will love them. Dude, for sure. There's definitely going to be some Houston ones, because my God, it's bad. Josh Love versus Carson Strong, 23-3 Panthers QB room of all time. Hey, Josh Love gave us literally 2 good games, and everything else was horrid. And then Carson Strong was Carson Strong. I don't remember seeing UF Media doing one. I did see another one, and I do see JG9, but I think there's like somebody else, yeah. Competing with Jarrett Garantano for the worst QB of all time. Yeah, Jarrett Garantano, yikes. The fact that he's still in the league baffles my mind. The fact that Brahma said, yeah, let's get him. The Roughnecks are the worst team in the UFL. Yeah, it's looking that way. It really is looking bad. What preview for the Renegades-Brahmas game? Renegades-Brahmas, I think, is going to be the best overall game. It is the toughest one to call because I could see that being a blowout or a 1-point victory on either way. The way those two teams are, because the narrative states the Brahmas should win that game. The Renegades have historically started every season slow. Perez cannot win Week 1 games. But this is the best Renegades team in Week 1 that we've seen across these 3 seasons. It's better than the 2023 team when they won the championship. Of course, that whole changed. But on paper, this Renegades team is really good. So it's going to be a very close game. I think it's probably going to be the best one overall. It's just that I'm a Panthers guy, so I'm doing that one. But Renegades-Brahmas should be a really good game. It's going to be fun to watch. Jarrett is an FCFL QB and maybe, bruh. That's rough, buddy. If Houston gets shut out, I don't care what else happens this weekend. They are locale of the week. Oh, yeah. Well, unless DC gets pummeled by like 40. But unless that happens, yeah. Gonna have a lot of sound bites, definitely. You know, CJ, this is why no one shows up to your games. The Roughnecks get the ball at the 20-yard line on kickoff to the 25, and he gets tackled just short of the 30. Yeah, Renegades-Brahmas is going to be a really good game. I mean, it's just a tough one, because it all comes down to how good is Kellen Mond going to be, and even that doesn't really matter. Because if Kellen Mond sucks, they've got John Lovett and Anthony McFarland at running back. I mean, like, for a 1-2 punch, that's one of the best we've ever seen in spring football. Anthony Brown is still at quarterback. Oh, no, that's not what you want to see. That's bad. He better do something here. If he throws an interception or something, oh, man. Anthony Brown is in shotgun, one man to his right. And they do a delayed handoff, and it looks like it was a botched play, but he ends up getting back to the line of scrimmage. That looked ugly. That looked really ugly. They were literally both running with the ball. That was bad. Let's see that. Yeah, it looked like Brown was going to try and pull it back, but then it was too late. This is great. This is the Roughnecks team we were hoping we didn't see, but we kind of did hope we saw. Handoff on second down gets about 2. He's able to break a tackle, gets about 3.5 yards. Decent play. Love your shirt. Dude, the Maulers jersey, it's a classic. I still wish I got the purple and orange. I know I'm like one of like 17 people that liked it, but I really loved the purple and orange jersey. I regret never getting one, but this is still a really nice one. Roughnecks is the Giants, both terrible. CJ Johnson is the Darvin Ham of the UFL. That's disrespectful to Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham was a hell of a coach compared to this guy. Yeah, I am watching on local Fox. Anthony Brown throws it deep to the right, not super deep, but it is incomplete. Just really bad. But yeah, I'm watching on local Fox. Only games that are on ESPN am I going to be streaming. Well, because it's on ESPN, though. I don't know why I said that, but game on Fox, I only can watch it on TV. I don't have Fox Sports and all that. Like the app, we have to subscribe, whatever. So watching it on there. So yeah. Gotta love having it fast because I know it's really delayed. I know last year when I was doing like games on ABC on ESPN Plus was super delayed. Punt is up from the Roughnecks. It is going to be received at about the 22-yard line up to the 25, the 30, tackled at about the 31-yard line. Excuse me. Gamblers, okay. Houston is too damn predictable on first and second down. Houston is 2 of 6 on third downs. This is really bad, dude. Houston looks shitty. Like, pardon my language. They're bro, he's a minute ahead of me as well. Yeah, I mean, you never really notice how much of a difference the live is until, like, if you're on Twitter, you'll notice it. Because you'll see updates happen before you see them. That's the one you can really tell how delayed streams are, like, you know, Hulu and all those other things. It's insane. Do my comment, bullying CJ Johnson is the top comment on that Anthony Miller tweet. I will say we should be seeing the attendance come out soon. Again, it's probably going to be really bad, but we are going to see it soon. Dude, Ace is like, yikes, he's not having a good time. Dwayne Johnson is tweeting. I'm going to pretend I didn't see that tweet. You know what I mean? Like, who really cares? Who just scored? My boy Svetch just scored. Bro, this night keeps getting better. Svetch gets the empty net goal. Love seeing that, bro. Padding his own stats. Love that. I love when my player pads his stats. When anyone else does it, it's not really being a good player. When my player pads his stats, it's a good thing. Okay, let's see. Still not trending. Not surprised. Not with this kind of game. Not with this one. All right, back to the comments. UFL does expand, get into Seattle, Omaha, Louisville, or Canton. I'd love to see them go to Canton. I just think that Ohio is like a guarantee for expansion. Whether it's Columbus or Canton, I think that they're a guarantee. Gamblers would be winning this. Yeah, the 2023 ones would for sure. 22, I don't know about that one. That team, no, the 2022 Gamblers would have held St. Louis to 3 points, scored 25, and somehow lose the game by 15. If you know, you know. But the 2023 Gamblers, they may, maybe. God, Houston is pure garbage. Fire the head coach and try to save the season. Yeah, Tom Cable should be the head coach, or anyone else. Like, this is bad. I mean, I still don't know who's worse. Like, the defense has made 2 okay stops, but it's bad. Yeah, the Roughnecks are just terrible. CJ Johnson and Anthony Brown still have a job. I mean, to be devil's advocate, it is week 1 for Anthony Brown. But Curtis Johnson, yeah, this is a yikes. This is a yikes moment. 23 Roughnecks would score at least 7 before selling at the end. It's the Roughnecks, so I'm not expecting good attendance. Guardians and Canton. This ain't about just the coach. These players need to do their job. Yeah, I mean, like I said, when you can't tell who's doing worse, offense or defense, that's bad. First down play is a rush up to the left, and there's almost a first down play, like, right there. That's just, oh, my God. Like, the 2 screen passes, like, we can joke about it being CJ's fault. Those 2 screen passes, that is tackling 101. And you couldn't do that as a defense. That's just pitiful. Oh. Okay, great. So, my thing just, okay, I really had to reset that. Cringe. UFL needs to look into FCS football stadiums to look somewhat decent attendance. Yeah, for areas that don't get insane, like, don't get 10K attendance, I definitely agree they need to get smaller places. That's why a place like Canton would be a really good one. Handoff again on 2nd and 1. It is going to be stopped just short, however. MLS stadiums are good. The only issue is that you have to deal with MLS schedules and it makes you take longer to get them. But aside from that, I agree. MLS stadiums are really nice. But you have the issue like Audi Field. Audi Field was the favorite to be the championship game, but because they're hosting a lot of other stuff, it's not going to happen. The GM of the Roughnecks fire head coach CJ, I don't think so. He's not going to get fired at the end of the season, sadly, which hopefully gets fired sooner. I say hopefully, but we'll see. I mean, the Roughnecks barely made a stop. We'll see. 3rd and 2 for the St. Louis Battlehawks. Let's see if they can make a stop here for Houston. Handoff again, tackled. Sailors gets the first down. And again, they just can't tackle. Sailors is going. He's at the 40, he's at the 35, and he gets out of bounds. Dude, they just can't tackle. They had a guaranteed tackle, and they just missed it. Sailors get another one. I think Houston will actually go 0-10 this year. I can't see them being any other team. I would agree with that, except Memphis was horrid last year, and they got 2 wins over Houston, which somehow beat the Renegades. There's always going to be some other team that plays super down to competition, but I would say, if any team's going to go 0-10, for how much I don't think DC is going to be good, Houston would be the team to go 0-10. First midseason firing, that would be something else. Mola's in shambles, and I can't even see him. Dude, yeah, Roughnecks fans, oof. 125 yards for Sailors right now. Dude is just carrying this team. And I shouldn't even say carrying. Manny's playing well. Like, yes, a lot of his yards are screen passes, but it's still just, this is yikes. This is insane. Let's see. Literally had a Wade Phillips day in Houston. They came, chose a team that never played in Houston. Brandon Silver's replying to, dude, damn, lol, maybe we should have kept the extra rounds together in the merge. Wouldn't have lost the once proud fan base. Yeah, the UFL or the USLPA got the W on that one. Was that game today? Oh no. No, it wasn't. Okay. Pass to throw by Manny up to the right. It's going to be a 5-yard gain up to about the 30-yard line exactly with forward progress. Solid play right there for the Battlehawks. Yeah, this is just bad. I mean, it just is insane looking back on how bad the Roughnecks has been the last, like, year and a half. Because the Roughnecks, right, when they were the Gamblers in 2023, they had a really good, like, they had a solid team. Everybody forgets they were close to a playoff team. But, man, that defensive line falling apart last year, the offense just being, like, that quarterback play was horrid. Like, yikes. First mid-game, dude, deserved if he did. That would be hilarious. Handoff on the 2nd down. Roughnecks stop it. Again, another instance of them getting a stop that's going to end up meaning nothing. Odds are Houston is about to make a terrible defensive blunder, and St. Louis is going to get a first down. Again, I would imagine. We'll see, though. Bro, I can't believe Jake tried to gaslight me into thinking the Roughnecks were going to be good. I knew better. I was like, nah, this ain't happening. Third down. Let's see if they can pull something off here. They're calling a timeout. That's one timeout down for St. Louis. Still haven't seen a super challenge, by the way, where, you know, we have only 25 minutes left. Still haven't seen one. Houston is going to win this game. Dude, if they win this game, it'd be hilarious. Houston does something. I call TD on 3rd right here. Dude, that would be hilarious. Call timeout, then score a touchdown. That'd be great. That would be awesome. Why did A.J. McCarron not return? Honestly, that's a really good question. I feel like part of it was, because I think he was debating on retiring, and I think he wanted to be a guaranteed starter. And, like, for how good he is, he's probably not starting over Alex Magoo. A lot of these other teams want to have dual threat quarterbacks. Like, when you look at the quarterbacks in this league, a lot of them are dual threat guys. Bryce Perkins, Anthony Brown. He's playing terribly, but Anthony Brown, Manny Wilkins. So, he's not a dual threat guy. And your pocket passers that are good are better than AJ. Like, Luis Perez is better than him. I would rather McCarron easily, or than Teamu. I'd rather have McCarron, but the defenders obviously, like, they have this, like, desire to keep Teamu for some reason. So yeah. Wilkins drops back to throw. He's running out to his left. And he looks like he's going to get sacked. He breaks. He just broke like 4 tackles. And he ended up getting like 3.5 yards. Dude, Houston, guys, tackle. Put your arms around him, grab him, go down, or hit him. Don't just lightly tap him. Like, dude, this is pathetic tackling. Man, this is bad. Tackling 101.1 actually tackle. Yeah, I will say the random back to McCarron stuff was insane to see. Like, it was just so weird, definitely. We haven't seen a sack yet. That is a good point, Adam. I'm kind of shocked at that, thinking about that. 4th and 1, they're going for it. Again, you're in field goal range. Go for it. Try to get the kill shot. Let's see. He's rolling back. Ooh, he's just going to lob it down. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Another lucky break by Houston. That's twice in a row. St. Louis does terrible play calls. And 4th and 1, again, in 4th and 1 scenarios, you should only like 1 in 5 times should you do a shotgun play. Every other time, do it under center. There's a reason why historically you do under center. You don't lose yards when you snap the ball and run forward. You do lose yards when you snap the ball 3 yards downfield. Just terrible play call. When they do expansion, they need to bring back one team and one new team. I fully agree. I think it's the best way to do it. Bring one former team back, bring one new team. That's why I wouldn't be shocked if we see an Ohio expansion team and either the Breakers or Dragons return, then the other return with a new team somewhere else. I fully agree that would be the best way to do it overall. You bring back a lot of hope that people get their teams back. It's a good thing. Mole, we got to stop. Yes, sir. They actually did something. Isn't it great? They're going for it because Houston ain't doing nothing. Good point. But, hey, if Houston does do something, that's bad. They should play at Shell Energy Stadium. It's just, man, I do hope the Dragons return. I hope the Breakers return. I hope the Maulers return. Guardians I really couldn't care less about, but it'd be cool. You know what I mean? It'd be cool. Generals, Stars. Dude, the Generals and Stars are 2 of the most important teams in spring football history. You got to have them. I hope they bring them back. Because, I mean, for importance, like, dude, you have the most known team and the best team. The Stars, I mean, they made it to all 3 USFL championships. They only lost one of them to the Panthers. It's just great. This is so fun. Yeah, it's definitely, this is maybe we'll move up to the C tier. You know, this is fun to do it live, but this game, objectively, it's better than that Maulers Bandits game. But is it better than D tier? Maybe. We might move it up to C tier just because of how funny it is. It's the first stop for Houston defense is the opening drive of the game. Roughnecks could get into the end zone and still manage to not score. I know that I'm alone, but I want the Tampa Bay Vipers to return. We need the Tampa Bay Vipers and Bandits to return, and they play in the same stadium. That would be hilarious. That would be funny. Battlehawks fan, don't get too excited for this game because we suck really bad. I picked the Battlehawks to win the UFL championship, bro. Oh my god. Kirk Merritt. Like it. Yes, he's in, guys. We got Nolan Henderson. We might actually have some offense from Houston. Henderson is in, baby. Yes, sir. This is what we wanted to see. Dude, we might actually see some offense from Houston. Guys, the comeback might be happening. This game shouldn't get any credit for this live stream, dude. Incomplete pass. Yes, sir. That's a great way to start. Anthony Brown looking on the sideline. 5 of 11 for 21 yards and 2 interceptions. That is such a pitiful stat line. This is... I agree with Royce what he just posted. It is great to see football, but my God, Houston looks so bad. Come on, Nolan. Let's see some movement. This is a guy that can run. He's got to show it. Let's see. Movement to his left. He is in shotgun. Gets the snap. Hands the ball off. Fakes it like he's running with it. And ends up being a first down on the right. Dude, see, that's what you want to see. You get to do some play action, or not play action, you get to do some read option because you got a good dual threat quarterback in right now with Henderson. W decision. The Roughnecks should play in the dark alley with Where's McClendon? McClendon is currently on... Yeah, he is on Houston, right? Yeah, he's the backup for Houston right now. Like, he's their third string quarterback right now, if I remember correctly. Henderson drops back to throw. He rolls out to his left. He's going to keep rolling, and he's going to throw it. Ooh, that was almost beautiful. He almost, with that pass, for being an incompletion was almost better than anything Anthony Brown did, minus that like one run. You know, that one run was really good, but aside from that, yikes. Do you think the Roughnecks will score a point this season? With Henderson at quarterback, they'll score something. This is what we've been waiting for. Nolan Henderson season, baby. It took us about, let's see, we're at about 7.5 minutes. So it took us about, 2.5 quarters too long to get here, but at least we have it. One person is sleeping at the game, bruh. If I'm a Houston fan, I'm not against that. Second down rush is about 1.5 yards. Henderson probably should have kept that one, but third down. Still not good. They got to do something here. Anthony, what happened? Ain't even here to have 50 total yards. He had the one great rush, and that was it. He's like that one Sailor Moon meme. It's like, I did all this work, and I'm leaving, blah, blah, blah. That's what we didn't do anything. Like that. That's Anthony Brown. 2 interception graphic needs to become a regular image like 42-2. That's bruh. G-Man being gone is good because he does not need to see 42-2 again. 3rd and 9. Henderson is in shotgun by himself. He drops back to throw. Immediately sees pressure. Nobody blocked him. But he's going to throw it deep over the middle. Incomplete. Oh, yeah, it looked like the 2 receivers were just kind of weird on that one. Like, they kind of just stopped. I hope they saw a replay of this one. They haven't been showing good replays. I want to see one on that. Let's see. Because that looked good before it showed pan to the receivers not being there. I guess it's every throw, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Turns around, throws it. Yeah. Yeah, he should have. If he had thrown that a bit higher or a bit more to the right, that would have been caught by the guy in the back. Definitely could have been a better throw. At least he didn't throw an interception like Anthony Brown did, but still good. So, you know what? The offense is improving. They're not throwing interceptions. They're just punting the ball. So, St. Louis gets the ball again. It is 18-0. So, yeah, looking pretty good for St. Louis right now. Again, still a 2-score game, believe it or not. Again, if you are new to the UFL, a 9-point game is a 1-score game. You get to do a 3-point conversion. So this is still technically a 2-score game. So, very interesting to see. St. Louis was actually sleeping on defense, bro. Bring back the Vipers. At least they played way better than these soft necks, dude. The Vipers in the baseball stadium with like 5,000 people in it or 6,000. Hey, we love it. Dude, that stadium looked so bad on TV. Like, that looked bad. Like, it's one thing to look bad with attendance like we saw last season with like that Showboats game. It's another thing when the stadium looks bad, dude. Like, I get it, they were playing like a lower tier baseball field, but my God, Viper Stadium looked horrible. Yeah, they said Duggan was going to get some time in, but I guess it's one of those things where it's like you expect to, but your quarterback's just playing so damn well, you're not going to take him out. I guess that might be the thinking here, which is because, like, it's not like Perez and Scott, where Scott provided a truly different way to play. Duggan is similar to Wilkins overall, so it might just be the fact that they're working so well so far, they just haven't felt the need to put him in. It was a random field in Ohio. It looked like a random field in Ohio. It was diabolical, but true. Okay, W image. Okay. Oh, I want to save this image, but dude, if I mess with my cord, this thing's going to cut off my mic. Okay. I'm going to do the ultimate. I'm going to open image in new tab. I will download that image. Nope just sent me. That's definitely going to become a recurring meme image for sure. So, yeah. Dude, the top comment is promotion. I agree, dude. CJ should be promoted to head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and everything, bro. He's done an incredible job with this team so far. He's turned them from one of the worst teams in the league to one of the worst teams in the league. That's coaching right there. Painted dirt, bro. This is definitely good. This is good for sure. They're showing the championship odds. The fact that the Defenders are 3rd, that is such, like, casual football energy right there. That shows you how degenerate some people are with sports betting. The Defenders being the 3rd favorite to win the championship over the Brahmas, over the Renegades, over the Panthers. Oh, my God. That is such a sucker's bet. That's not even a sucker's bet because that's the bet nobody should take. And the first down run is up to the 45, to the 47. First down, St. Louis. Like, if DC wins the championship, Shannon Harris, bro should get a head coaching job in the NFL. Like, I'm not even capping. If he takes that Defenders team to the championship game and wins as an interim head coach, bro deserves an NFL job. That team being the third highest odds to win the championship heading into this week is just insane. We'll say, though, some of those futures bets on ESPN looked really good. Ooh, that was a weird play right there. It looked like he was not expecting the pass to him. Little check down, gained a couple yards, still saw a play right there. Just a weird one. Yeah, there was a couple teams for ESPN, like I think the Roughnecks and Defenders were like the Defenders were really high for win-loss total. And like the Showboats were like insanely low. Like there was a couple like really easy ones, but I'm not a bettor, but yeah. It's going to be a little packed fans of SA fans. Let's see. Manny gets the snap, hands the ball off. It's going to be about a 2-yard gain, going to be at 3rd and 4. Especially because of the fact that San Antonio is not going to have a home game for, like literally 4 more weeks. I wouldn't be shocked if you see a decent amount of San Antonio fans go there for sure. So hopefully that game has some good attendance. I really do hope so. Max Duggan right there on the sideline, just kind of vibing. Manny Wilkins, so far it's looking like he's pulling a Quentin Dormady kind of stat line, putting up really good numbers in the first half. A little bit inflated, but good numbers. And then second half, not as much. Granted, they don't really need much, but still. 3rd and 4, Manny is by himself in the backfield in shotgun. Gets the snap. Throws it immediately to his right. It is caught by Ja'Cory Pearson. That was a really solid throw by him and a good catch by Pearson. Again, Pearson's looking a lot better than he did last year. Last year, looked like he was pretty slow. Looked like he was definitely still banged up from the injuries he took early on. But right now, he's still looking really solid for sure. So, I mean, it's looking pretty good. I mean, yeah. Somebody just asked, where can you find a box score? Let's see here. Manny Wilkins hands off the ball to Sailors. On first down, it's about a 2-yard gain. Got that put me in, Coach look. St. Louis 7-11 on 3rd down. I think San Antonio St. Louis Battlehawks is going to be a very highly attended game, especially if D. Strung is still healthy. True, dude. If he's still healthy, that's definitely going to be something for sure. I want to know, bro, people being black's hilarious. Going back over here. Do not put bro in. Dude, Max Duggan, legendary TCU player. Everybody forgets they beat Michigan to get to the title game. Like, they act like TCU didn't deserve to be there. They got to win. They got in. Like, dude. Yeah, they got shit on by Georgia, but still. 2nd and 8 for St. Louis. Ball snapped. Hands off the ball. It is going to be a first down run by Jacob Sailors, and he gets about another 4.5 yards. It's going to be past the 25-yard line. This is just, oh my goodness. This is bad, dude. They might score again. We'll see, though. They're on base to potentially score again, though. Who do you think is the Battlehawks' top rival? The Defenders. Like, for how much the Brahmas games were, the Defenders was just like, that's the rivalry for sure. Like, I can tell you guys, because when I did my live stream for that game, there's a lot of people there. Battlehawks DC is a huge game. Tackling 1.2, y'all just suck. Handoff again on first down, and Sailors gets about 4 yards. This is just insane. Electric Boogaloo. Dude, this is a shutout for the first game of the season would be insane. State of the Stallions in Washington, D.C. Why am I not surprised? Let's see, 2nd and 6 for the Battlehawks. Let's see. Ball snapped, hands off again, and it's going to be about a 2-yard gain. Not insane, but solid play right there. This is a game for sure. DC versus Arlington games, always good rivalries too. Dude, DC Arlington definitely have some good ones for sure. Nobody would come in Houston's next game. True. Battlehawks fans don't seem to like the Brahmas. That is a true too. Like the Battlehawks definitely like, dude, everybody hates the sword with wings pretty much. Unless they're like the Showboats apparently, but yeah. Tackling 1.4 admit defeat. Yeah, dude, Houston. I mean, dude, did we didn't even, did we have a shut? We had like one shutout last year, right? Or did we? I'm checking. I'm going to check in a second. Let's see. 3rd and 4 for the Battlehawks. In shotgun. Manny drops back to throw. He's got an open man to his left. He throws it to him, and it is caught for another first down. Let's see. Yeah, the shutout in the championship game. I think that's literally the only shutout we had last year. Bruh. Dude, that was the only shutout last year was the championship game. That's crazy. So if this ends up being a shutout, that means we had back-to-back shutouts. The championship game to week 1 kickoff. That would be awesome. Message retracted. I wonder what that was. Ball is snapped. It is almost, he almost broke it for a touchdown. They're down at about the 6-yard line. This is great. This is a great game. Let's see. Manny is under center this time. Oh, there it looks like they're going to the end of the quarter. They learned. Okay. Yeah, dude, this is wild that the last time was that. Okay. I mean, seriously, it is insane that if this ends up being a shutout, we had back-to-back shutouts. Because, I mean, last year, the only shutout was that game. Let's go search, trending. Ole Miss is #1 trending right now. Why am I not surprised? Our main event, okay. Still haven't seen the Mike Mitchell tweet. It's going to be interesting to see. Really, I'm not from Houston, but it's easy to see why attendance would be down this game. In this game, kept a 1-9 coach. Fans knew this was going to be a disaster. Like, I said it before in other videos. It's not even just that you kept Johnson. It's that the team didn't change their staff at all. Like, you can overhaul your roster all you want. Your coaching staff, they added one guy and thought, we're fixed. Like, you got rid of, like, your only good defensive player. Like, not your only, but, like, you got rid of essentially one of your only good ones in Chris Odom. You kept Justin Hall, that's good, but your team is just yikes. So, like, bruh. Maulers versus Showboats, 2023, 0-22, worst game I've ever watched. Hard to compete with that unless you're rooting for Memphis. I still think that was up there, but I think Maulers versus Bandits was worse. That game was pitiful. Let me see. Let me pull up the stats, see if Damon Arnett is playing. I would imagine he is. I just haven't heard his name yet. Yep, he has 4 solo tackles so far, and he has a sack, apparently. I didn't know there was even a sack so far. But yeah, Damon Arnett has been doing pretty good so far. He's been, like, really one of the best players on the Roughnecks so far, technically, like in a statistical sense. Yes, Justin Hall has gotten a couple targets, but, like, most of them are, like, thrown to him when he's got a defender, like, covering him, and it's just right to the defender. Just open night jitters. I hope so. But, like, this is against a team that had a lot of question marks. Like, if this was against Birmingham or Michigan or San Antonio, granted, San Antonio has question quarterback. There's a difference compared to them in St. Louis. It's different, but to St. Louis, who had a very big question mark at quarterback, is what really hurts this one. No new tweets? What the hell? Bruh, no way Mark Thompson just tweeted that. Bruh, no wonder he's not on the team, dude. He just posted CJ ass. Dude, no way Mark just posted that, dude. Oh my god, Mark Thompson is diabolical for that one. No wonder he's not on the team anymore. Bro probably went to Moose and said, if you don't fire him, I'm not coming back. Friday Night Spotlight. Luis Perez, WW quarterback. Got it. His book is out if you want to get it. Mike Nolan, W coach. Stallions look to repeat again. Hashtag CJ ass, bro. You might want to follow this guy, bro. I can't believe Mark Thompson tweeted CJ ass. That is hilarious. Dude, yeah, Adam just tweeted that out. Back-to-back shutout. It is hilarious. That's going to happen right now. 2nd and 5 rush up the middle, about a 2-yard gain. What's the score now? 18-0. Yeah, it's looking bad, Dark Shadow. It's looking really bad. St. Louis is, and they're literally about 5 yards away from the end zone, and they have first down potential. They're 3 yards away from first down. They only need to get 5 for a touchdown, so this is really bad. Granted, St. Louis in this scenario has historically this game made terrible play calls once they get to 4th and short, so if they don't get a touchdown here or a first down, might see a terrible play call. Hakeem Butler not really doing anything is definitely the biggest shocker of the night, though, for sure. Ball is snapped. Throws it out to his left. To Hakeem Butler, incomplete. Hakeem never even turned around for that one. This is a tough call here. I mean, I would kick the field goal here. It might sound wild, but you gotta guarantee you make this 3-score game. In most scenarios, at this point, I'd say go for it. You kick a field goal here, you make it a 3-score game. Worst thing that could happen is Houston gets a lucky deep shot touchdown, gets the 3-point conversion, does the 4th and 12, and has the ball again. Get the field goal, make it a 3-score game. I would play it safe here. Yep, Hot Rod's coming out. I like this call. This game sucks. Yeah, this is probably going in my D tier. I think this is more enjoyable than than Pittsburgh, Tampa in 2022, so it's not going to go in F tier for Week 1 games. This is still pretty bad. This is definitely a D tier game. They're showing the Super Challenge. I don't know if he is Super Challenging, did he? I think he's Super Challenging DPI. The Roughnecks beat the Renegades in the first Tank Bowl in Week 3. Super close game. The Renegades that was back when they just weren't able to win games. That's what happened. Looks like they're gonna It looks like the Super Challenge is gonna be used and gets good. Let's see. Yep, they're adding pass interference. So Anthony Beck with the first Super Challenge of the 2025 season. It works. And remember, he gets a second one to use because his first one was successful. So if something else happens, he will have another one to use. St. Louis is at the 1-yard line. Now, if I was them, you QB snuck it one time and it worked. Do it again. You know what I mean? Do it again, as the meme would say. No point to not do it when it's already working, so that's what I would do. Levi Bell is inactive, bruh. Akeem Dent, okay. Didn't mean to click that on something else. Coach Surfer would have did that. Rip up the gut. Yep. Manny Wilkins running out to the left in the read option. Oh, no way, dude. That was an incredible play by him right there. That's a touchdown for him. They might review it. He might be just short, but that was an incredible play. He got tackled again. Tackling 101. Get the guy on the ground. They didn't do that. So touchdown, St. Louis 24-0. My God. They need to go for one. Go for one. Make it 25-0. What a run by Manny. Dude, Manny Wilkins is playing really well right now. I know this is a bad defense, but still, he's looking really good. Jay Sternberger tweeting about Mike Pereira. Come on, go for one. Do it, dude. This is like when, what was it, Jim Harbaugh went for 2 just to get 50 point on him. Come on, they got to do it. Still have not seen the Mike Mitchell tweet for attendance. That's in question. That's let's see. The rig has sunk, bruh. They're doing it. Oh, man. They gotta. Dude, 25-0. Back-to-back 25-0 games would be hilarious. Come on, St. Louis. Go for one. We need that. We need the 1-point conversion, bro. What do you think the expansion is in 2026? Team in Ohio and either Seattle or Louisville, probably. Come on, get this, dude. This would be so memeable, bro. Come on. Ball is snapped. Hands off the ball. Oh, he didn't get that. That's not good. That's a shame. That was close though. Dude, we were like this close to perfection, bro. What do you think of the attendance? I think it's bad. I think it's probably like 6,500. That's my guess. It's gonna be announced attendance, but we still haven't seen it, which I'm kind of shocked at. Usually this happens pretty early. Not super early, but usually happens in the third quarter. It's kind of shocked I haven't seen it yet. 1 point safety, bruh. This gotta be child abuse, bro. And this dude, Brandon UFM in the Discord just posted a picture of a Roughnecks fan holding a baby, bro. Bruh. This is bad, bro. It's about 500 people. This is. I am shocked we haven't seen it yet, but yeah, this is bad. Still nothing on there. I'm still waiting to see that tweet. I hope he doesn't do that like alt football digest, whatever. Got to pay $3 or whatever that is. Joke, bro. Dude, everybody's just tweeting under Mark Thompson's tweet, just like laughing and agreeing with him. This is bad. This is bad, bro. It's gonna be funny. Let's see. Let's pull up the box score real quick. So far, dude, the highest tackling guy in St. Louis is only 3 tackles because Houston just hasn't done anything. That's hilarious. Manny is 17 to 22 for 189, though a decent amount of those are screen passes. 77 completion percentage to 1 to 2 passer rating. Jacob Sailors currently has 47 yards receiving and 98 yards in the ground. He is super close to a 150 game where he has 100 yards rushing, 50 yards receiving. That's insane. Ja'Cour Pearson is 17 yards away from 100 yards receiving. Again, Hakeem Butler literally has 0 receptions. That's insane. Justin Hall has 3 receptions for 16 yards. He is the only Roughnecks receiver that has more than 10 yards. Oh my God, that is pitiful. Nolan Henderson is 0 of 3, and he has a higher passer rating than Anthony Brown. In fact, he has over a 3 times higher passer rating. Anthony Brown is 12.9. Nolan Henderson with 0 completions is at 39.6. Oh my God. You don't need 3 teams in Texas. Hey, I know a lot of people have joked they kind of want to see a 4th just to make the meme, but yeah. On Instagram, I know somebody has done it, but I know they're very inconsistent when they post. I'm just planning to probably do like a couple posts every week. I know I did like 1 a week last year. We'll see. Do you think that this Houston attendance can be fixed? Not if the team plays like this. Like, a lot of it is your team being good. Like, at least somewhat good. Like, there's a difference from like, oh, you know, you're a bad team to like, this is pathetic. The return goes to about the 30-yard line where he gets tackled just short. Like, when you see something like this is bad, I mean, you went back to TDECU. It's just, I've always said it. The move from going from the Gamblers to the Roughnecks instead of just sticking with the Gamblers or sticking with the Roughnecks really backfired on you. I hurt him a lot. Roughnecks just posted saying, "We love you, H-Town." Oh, no way. Are you serious? Dude, even Channing Stribling is talking about that. That's hilarious. I'm trying to see what they're talking about. I think I see what you mean. I think somebody's talking about that. But yeah, that's bad. That's hilarious. Oh, I see now. We love you, H-Town, bro. That's bad. Yeah, I agree. That's hilarious. Yikes. You could put the live box score next to you in future streams. Oh, are you serious? Oh, man. L, bro. I wish I saw that sooner. That's an L. That's on me. I did not realize it wasn't doing that. Interact. I forgot where I go to interact. I forgot I had to redo. There we go. That should be working now. Yeah. 6612. What the hell is this? Yeah, I kind of forgot about that totally. There we go. Houston's play, dude. Yeah, this site is so much worse than last time, but that's better. Okay, there we go, dude. I wish I had saw that sooner. It sucks. Well, it's better now. We learned for next stream. That is what it is. Okay, 2nd and 9 for Houston. Nolan Henderson. He's 1 of 4 for 16 yards now. Really solid. Drops back. Looks like he's gonna be sacked. He evades. He's still evading. He's running, and he's still evading. St. Louis now doesn't know how to tackle. Gets about 3 yards. And that was a good run by Henderson. He could have thrown it at some point, but you know what? It was solid. We take that. Roughnecks, do you have your own personal Discord community? No, I do not have my own one. I don't. For the 10 people that showed up. Max Duggan will be in next year's, probably. Zomb Phox is back. Yeah, I definitely... Oof. I did not realize that was not showing. This is definitely not as good as the other ones, but you know what? Maybe it'll change. I just have no idea, like, they change it to where it's bad. Henderson with a pass, and it is complete. He's complaining about no flag. He is already has... I'm pretty sure that puts him at more yards than Henderson has, which more than Anthony Brown has, which is hilarious. Battlehawks versus Roughnecks, ESPN. Literally not showing play. That's diabolical. They need Aaron Rodgers, bro. 1st and 10 for the Roughnecks. Ball is snapped. Henderson drops back to throw. Rolls out to his left. Flag. Might be holding. Wouldn't be shocked if it's holding. We'll see though in a second, but probably holding. There we go. That looks a bit better. Okay. Henderson low-key balling. I heard Tim Boyle's on the trade block. Dude, not Tim Boyle. Yep, 1st and 20 after the holding call. Henderson's low-key balling. I mean, dude, he just came in like a drive ago, and now he's already looking much better. So, I mean, not too shocked. Excuse me. Ball is snapped. Henderson drops back to throw. Looks over the middle. Throws it deep out to the left. It is caught for about almost a 1st down by none other than Justin Hall, your best player on your team. See, this is what we're talking about. If you had Henderson in this game fully, it would have been a much closer game. Definitely a weird call to do it the way they did, for sure. Yeah. I mean, that puts Henderson at... Well, once they update, yeah, he's at 3 of 6 or 42 yards. He has over double Anthony Brown's yards. That's yikes. Henderson in shotgun, 1 man right behind him. Hands off the ball, goes out to his left. And he gets tackled, and they end up losing about 3 yards. So that great pass that got him right back into a good spot for 2nd and 1 ends up being almost worthless. They're now at like 3rd and mid. That is not good. Not what you want to see right there. For sure. Yikes. Let's see what they do now. Ball is snapped. Henderson drops back to throw. He's rolling up to his in the middle. He's going to run for it. Gets the 1st down. Gets to the 10, almost the 10-yard line. Almost to the 10-yard line right there. Let's do this. Yikes. All I can say is yikes. This is definitely something else. All right. C Sports guy Justin Hall is the best player for the Roughnecks. Oh, for sure, dude. He's definitely the best. Ball snapped. Henderson looks out to his right, throws it incomplete, overthrown, but better overthrown than underthrown. Henderson's definitely the best player on that team for sure. I'll probably end up using Fox Sports Live. Maybe not. I don't know. Ball is snapped. Henderson drops back. Immediately throws it over the middle. And looks like it's going to be incomplete. Yeah, I'll probably end up using Fox Sports next time because this site is definitely not good for play-by-play stuff. So I'll probably end up using Fox Sports for the game on Sunday. Hopefully that one works better, but we'll see. You know what I mean? Happy 28 to 3. Bruh. Okay. Let's see. 3rd and 10 for Houston. Henderson is in shotgun with a man to his right. Ball is snapped. Drops back to throw. Throws it out to his right in the end zone. It is too high again. Incomplete. There is a flag, I think they just said. Nope. Looks like they're going to go for it. I mean, you kind of have to. You know, you're down 24 points. You're down 3 full scores. A field goal doesn't really do anything here because a field goal plus 2 touchdowns and 2 extra or 2 3-point conversions only puts you at 21 points. So CJ is using the super challenge. Does he predictably fail? Let's find out together, shall we? God, I hate how Twitter sometimes just doesn't do what I ask it to. Like, why are you telling me to go to the new stuff? You're not going to let me go to the new stuff. You know what I mean? Wow, Henderson is the better quarterback for the offense? I'm not shocked. Still shocked. I haven't seen attendance yet. Okay. Doesn't look like this is going to work. Looks like it's going to be predictable fail. Yep, no call. So he failed again. And so, to the shock of nobody, Curtis Johnson misses the super challenge. What a call. My God. That was bad. Gotta love CJ. Dude, WCJ, bro. He's really good at some things like that, bro. You know what I mean? Making plays like that. What you love seeing, isn't it? This is bad. That was really bad, really. Can't challenge that. Yeah, he really sucks his challenges, bro. This is like last WCJ moment. I agree. I agree fully. WCJ moment. WCJ, bro. We love that guy. 4th and 10 now. Henderson drops back to throw. Throws it over the middle. Oh, almost intercepted. That was almost a sick interception. That's basically game. I mean, that's essentially game. If you're St. Louis, it's almost like in your best interest to straight up just kneel every time you get the ball. You'll cut out like literally almost 2 minutes every single time. Houston really can't do anything. This is just insane. Still have not seen attendance. Shocked at that. I wonder if we're not going to see it because it's on Friday or if there's something different. Maybe they're not going to post it because I know they didn't, you know, with the USFL, but I'd be kind of shocked. I don't know. Something tells me CJ doesn't want to be there. I don't know what would give you that impression. Is it the fact that he can't super challenge to save his life? Oh, man, he's so bad. This is bad. Like, this is really bad. bro. We're really going to have 2 shutouts back-to-back, aren't we? Like, we're actually going to? That's insane. This is just... I'm going to pull up these stats real quick. So, right now, Henderson, for how not good he's been, because he hasn't been great, he's been doing far better. He's 3 of 10 for 42 yards. He's got a better completion. He's got a better passer rating than Brown by a wide margin. He's at 44.6 to 12.9. Now, he has 2 rushes for 15 yards. That's 5 yards less than Anthony Brown. But compared to Manny Wilkins, who has a 102 passer rating, oh my gosh. Like, dude, this is just insane. Dude, I don't know why they chose game for the kickoff. They really thought going back to TDECU was like this huge deal. I agree, it's a big deal. It's a much better stadium than Rice. But really? Bruh. This is bad. Looks like my expectations were wrong again. St. Louis 30, Houston 0. Yeah, I mean, my prediction, I mean, I knew this game was going to be a low-scoring game. This is just not the reason I thought it was, but I knew it was going to be low-scoring. Hakeem Butler, that's crazy. I love how like you have these pre-done things to show, but it's like Hakeem Butler's like just been non-existent today. Like it's not like he's bad; he's just done nothing today. It's hilarious. New quarterbacks unlocked. Excuse me, Manny Wilkins was here last year. How is this team so bad? Yeah, I guess the roster overhaul didn't work. Maybe they should have overhauled their coaching staff like all of us said, because now Max Duggan is in there, literally putting in their backup to put in their backup. That's hilarious. Duggan holds the ball, he gets a first down, and he gets like 15 yards on his first run. That's insane. Brahmas fans think this isn't really a shutout because Houston could have kicked a field goal. That's what they say, dude. They try to gaslight themselves saying, oh, we could have kicked a field goal in the championship game. Yeah, you could have, but you didn't. So, like, no. I mean, it's a shutout. Max Duggan comes in and gets a 15-yard rush in his first play. If that doesn't tell you how bad this team is, I don't know what is. Yeah, San Antonio Arlington should be a great game. That should be the best game. Memphis, Michigan should be a really good game. DC, Birmingham, belt to ass. Or, you know what I mean? Like, that's going to be bad. If DC keeps it close, that's insane. Ball is snapped to Duggan, he hands it off, and there's going to be another first down. He gets to the 45, 50, broke 3 tackles. This is another touchdown. 20, 15, 5, touchdown. Bro, Jarvion Howard with a massive touchdown. That's bad. That's bad. 30-0. My goodness. This is insane. Duggan's aura just caused a touchdown. True. Dude, why is Twitter lagging so much for me, bro? This is bad. Roughnecks are ass cheeks. True. They're going for 1 again. Still got Duggan in. Ball is snapped. Handoff. Fake handoff. Goes in for it. This is so bad, dude. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left. Yikes. This is worse than 22 Maulers. Yeah, this team might be. This is just bad. Like, this is bad. Dude, this is one of those where, like, it's just going to be bad. I will say that, everybody likes to talk about it, random talking point, but, Vegas knows something. Vegas had the over-under of 37.5. This is looking like it's going to be like 37 is the final score, or it's going to be like 38. It's going to be something insane. Who scores more, Battlehawks tonight or Stallions on Sunday versus the Defenders? In theory, Birmingham should. Like, in theory, Birmingham should kill DC. But, man, I don't know. W stream, got to go night, y'all. It was nice having you, Trevor. Again, got another stream coming up on Sunday, so be looking for that. Hope you have a good night. I mean, hey, it's 10:40 on the East Coast. It's late. That's the one thing, hey, well, granted, SmackDown's at the same time, so you know what I mean? But, yeah. Dude, still no attendance. We might not be getting it. That's going to be interesting. I might have to hit Mike Mitchell with a DM. Hit him with the where attendance. Be that guy. I need it for my video. Mike, where you at? Hold on, I gotta refresh this. Yeah, I'm definitely doing Fox Sports next time. This UFL site is so bad compared to it. Like, for how weird and whack the other site was, like the weird site they were using, it at least worked. This one is like not working. Bruh, stream is bigger than TDECU. Oh my god. If you're a Roughnecks fan and you're sticking it out, dude, more power to you, but wow. Roughnecks tried clowning the Battlehawks by playing Benny Hill music in their intro. Who's the clowning music now? Still haven't seen attendance, Mike. Like, Mitchell hasn't posted it. So either A, because it's on Friday, it's different. B, he just hasn't gotten it yet. Or C, the league isn't announcing it. But at least at the moment, we haven't gotten attendance yet. Like, I know there's a couple games last year was pretty late to get it, but at least at the moment we haven't seen it. Will say I'd like to start my first game picks, like game being picked, where I get like 2 of 3 correct. We'll see. Attendance is solid 200 people. Yeah, dude, everybody's left. Like, there's so few people there now. Houston's running it to the left, and he gets tackled at the 35-yard line. Zomb Phox post game. This game, I really hope they just don't score anymore. Like, either team. It'd be so funny this is 31-0. Back-to-back shutouts, it would be just awesome. Like, your season finale and your season opener back-to-back. Oh, my God. Yeah, yards gained, 278 to 57 is some diabolical stats. Make it 40. Oh, no. Can make your own league, bro. Pre-game odds, 37.5. Isn't that great, dude? Vegas knows. Henderson's running. Throws it. And ooh, they have to review that. That's either a really sick catch or was incomplete. Looks like they're calling it incomplete. Definitely probably hit the ground. That was close. I mean, that looked like it was almost good. He's trying to review it. Both Houston fans are going to be disappointed. Bruh, that's mean. Under 6 minutes left. 2nd and 10. We got 6 minutes left before it's officially a shutout. Ball snap, drops back to throw. Throws it quick, and it's like a 1-yard gain. Probably not. I'm barely on Discord enough as it is. I definitely probably won't. If you want to interact on Discord, I would just go to the PFN Discord. You can just go to Pro Football Newsroom. They'll link to their Discord because that's the one I'm in the most. Because the UFL one, like the official, I don't know if it's official one. I'm just like never in it. But PFN, I am in that one, and I do like interact a little bit. So that would be the one I would go to. 3rd and 8. Henderson is running up the middle. Gets to the 50. The 40. Goes out of bounds. In field goal range. Now, are they going to kick a field goal? Doubt it. But they're in field goal range. Junior team's better than the Roughnecks. Oh, that's mean, but true. Yeah, everybody talks about how, like, top-tier college teams wouldn't beat UFL teams. They beat this one. I'm in PFN, been in it for, like, 4 years. I've been in it for, like, I think a year and a half. There was, like, about, like, 7 months where I just didn't interact, but I've been in it, like, a lot more recently. 4 minutes and 43 seconds left. Ball is snapped. Henderson drops back to throw. Rolling up to his right. He's going to run again. And he goes out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Ohio State would bend the Roughnecks over, and I'm certain, yeah. Down to under 4.5 minutes now. Second and 4 now. Almost 4 minutes left exact. Houston just kind of milking the clock out a little bit themselves. They know it's over. Incomplete pass. That was a bad throw by Henderson. Probably the worst throw he had. That was a guy literally standing still and he missed it. Still no sacks in the game. I think technically they counted one of them as a sack. They counted, I believe, one Damon Arnett play as a sack. Yeah, because official stat sheets show Damon Arnett and TJ Pefesa have both 2 sacks, or each have a sack. So at least officially it looks like there's 2 sacks in this game. Kind of shocked at, but yeah, I guess it's probably like a backwards pass somebody or like something like that, but yeah. Excuse me. Pitch, something like that. Yeah, this is a good shot. Like, yes, the Roughnecks defense is bad, but like this is still really good offensive play by the Battlehawks for sure. Ball is snapped by Henderson. Quick pass out to his right. It is caught, and he's down at about the 12-yard line. 3.5 minutes left. Again, Houston is trying to not get shut out. It would be hilarious if they get shut out or they score a touchdown and don't get an extra point, but we'll see. Dude, Henderson's not even playing like well, but just like last year, he's significantly better than who he was replacing. Like, he's playing a lot better than Anthony Brown was. Almost 3 minutes exact left in the kickoff game for the 2025 UFL season. Ball is snapped. Henderson drops back, throws it over the middle. It is caught, but he gets tackled immediately. It's about a 6-yard gainish. Within 10 yards of the end zone now. Can they do it, or do they get stopped again? We'll see. Oh, did we get the attendance? The attendance, wow, that's better than I thought. Remember, its official attendance is tickets distributed. It's 7,100. I was close. I said 6,500. Still not good, but still better than last year. Ball is snapped. Henderson throws it. It's a touchdown. Oh, no. They actually scored a touchdown. Willing to say Houston's 0-10? Maybe. I don't know. Maulers, I feel like they're going to either be in Pittsburgh or Canton if they come back. Bruh, that's diabolical kick surfer. Comeback time. I think the show would tend to be better. Maybe. Please don't get this. Don't get this. Don't get this. Don't get this, come on. I want my first game picks to actually be like somewhat close. If they get this, it isn't close. Going for 2, that's good. Now make it an incomplete pass. Ball snapped. Rolls out to his right. Throws it. Incomplete. Dude, if this final score holds up, this is like, dude, I don't know if you guys know this. Everybody says Vegas knows things. Vegas had 37.5 as the over-under. We're at 37 exact. If this is the final score, dude, Vegas is like on something with this game to be within a half point. That's insane. Honestly, I'm not super shocked because, like, again, attendance is distributed. It's distributed and posted. It's not how many people are in the game. Justin Hall scoring a touchdown, not shocked. Best, but yeah, 7,100. By the way, for context, as an FYI, that would be their 3rd best game last season. 50 away from their 2nd best game. It is higher than their average, which was inflated by their week 1 game. Key things to note if you want to make the excuses quota. I'm pretty sure Houston is in the NCAA tournament, I think. Let me confirm, not yapping for the sake of yapping. March Madness. Let's see. Houston, yes, Houston is playing right now. So there's that. The Astros are also playing like right now in Houston. So if you want to use the excuse card, aside from whether you have 2 games going on, but again, that's not what you wanted to see for an opening game of attendance. It's still better than last season's games, but you have to keep that number up. And look, yes, weather being better is going to help. But, bro, this game was bad for the Roughnecks. No, dude, I can't. St. Louis can't do that, bro. Like, again, I'm not a bettor, but, like, I want my game picks to be good, obviously. Dude, if they kick a field goal to hit the over, I'm just going to be, like, so devastated. I'm like, dude, how did you let that happen? A near shutout and I get screwed over like that? Oh, my God. Hey, you know what? I'll take my quote tweet got liked by Mike Mitchell. Massive W. I mean, hey, I will always be proud of the fact that Mike Mitchell DM'd me. Now, it was nothing about my input. It was just giving me an FYI. W, Mike Mitchell. I know that Jake is seething if he's seeing this, but W, Mike Mitchell right there. If you know who Jake is, then yes, funny. But if we see St. Louis kick a random field, okay, hopefully they find a smaller stadium next year. Michigan should be fine. Memphis, hopefully. Birmingham, yes. St. Louis, yes. San Antonio, yes. This team needs a smaller stadium. But we'll see. Maybe it gets better. For sure, I definitely agree that they should have done St. Louis or D.C. or Birmingham or Michigan. All of those would have been better home openers than this for sure. Houston's going for the 4th and 12, and they get a flag. Looks like it's going to be face mask. Looks like Houston might get it. Yep. Penalty on PETA. It is going to be a first down for Houston. They actually get it. They might actually score again. That would be really bad. I hope they don't. And that is a face mask. That's a face mask for sure. That's not no ticky-tacky NFL level face mask where the bro hit Tom Brady like that and they called it a face mask. So again, another one of these is successful. Let's see what happens here. 1st and 10, almost the 2-minute warning. Looks like they are going to call a play before. Henderson drops back, and bro gets almost immediately sacked. Almost throws an interception, incomplete pass. That was almost horrific, bro. That'd have been hilarious if he got sacked immediately, bro. Travis Feeney, W player. We love Travis Feeney, W guy. Chris Paul, the huge, bruh, no, not that. If you've seen that classic clip, that's classic. Chris Paul hits a huge 3 to cut the lead down to 42 for sure. Dude, this game, okay, take away the fact this is like the most memeable game because of Curtis Johnson. So for the week 1 game tier list, how many, I'm going to put this as a poll. D tier week 1 game. Agree. So for those of you who don't know, before I post this, I do week 1 tier list games. Or week 1 tier list. You get it. Week 1 games tier list. I've done this for the past, since the 2020 USFL. So I do S, A, B, C, D, and F tiers. Is this a D tier week 1 game? I think this is D tier. I think it's better than the Maulers Bandits shutout in 2022 because that game was just boring. Objectively, this was a bad game, but it was funny. So that's how I'm viewing it. Like, objectively, eliminate how funny it is. Do you agree this is a D tier game? Because that's how I feel. I think it's a D tier game. And if you vote disagree, put in the comments what tier you'd say. F, C, whatever. Like, honestly, what would you say? Because I think D tier is solid. Because that's like the 2 bad XFL Week 1 games from 2023 were in D tier. I believe it was the 2 of those. And I think this one is very similar to those ones. It's just not a shutout. Or it's, you know what I mean. This was a bad game. But I think it was better than the last one. Alright, so far we're at 10 votes. 7 people agree. 3 disagree. As a Battlehawks fan, this is an A+ tier game, bruh. Let's see, 11 votes. Another person for disagree. F tier. It's not the worst game, but it's still an F tier. As a Missouri native Battlehawks fan, solid A tier. I put in C tier, but barely. Because you got to remember, F tier is like the game is just like absurdly boring. Because that was the difference between like this shutout and the other shutout. Like the Maulers Bandits was just so boring. It was like 17-0 if I remember correctly. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was 17-0. It was just a boring game. That's the one thing I think is giving this one a benefit. Pass thrown incomplete. All right, so far we got people. So if you, okay, so far we got Battlehawks fans voting A. We have an F. Hopefully 500K watches this game. If you're Friday Night Football, you're hoping over 1 million, but like granted, since it's opening day, Sweet 16, I do get it, and this game being really bad hurts. We definitely need to see over 750 though. Like I think we need to see over 750. Who got the ball? Houston got the ball currently. It was 17-3. Oh my god, it wasn't even a shutout, dude. That's how bad that one was. I don't even remember it not being a shutout. I thought it was a shutout. It was so bad. And it is a sack for the Battlehawks, 4th down. Worst coach, Rod Woodson or CJ? That's a tough one. Because for how bad CJ is, at least he went like 5-5 that one year. Whereas Rod Woodson just was so bad that year. C tier based on Duggan's aura causing an immediate touchdown. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple people say F, seeing a couple of people say C, so I think D is probably a decent place for it one. Henderson drops back on 4th and 15. He's running, he's getting sacked again. Oh my god. Battlehawks should kneel it out. They kneel it out. That puts it at a 37-point game, and I'm correct on 2 of my 3 game picks for this one. W. But let's see. I would say, why does CJ still have the job? Dude, beats me. All right, so we'll end that poll. I mean, got about over half the people said agree. People who said disagree were a bit split on F and C tier, so I guess it probably is a D tier game then. It's like, just, like, yes, it could be because it's live, but like, dude, that Mauler game was so boring. This one was at least funny. Like, when you see Anthony Brown throw an interception in his 2nd play, and you see, like, again, objectively speaking, Henderson didn't play that good and still thoroughly outplayed Anthony Brown. Yeah. At least it wasn't a shutout. Mets win. WWW. We love that. The Battlehawks win the 2025 UFL season opener. Shout out Max Duggan carrying the Battlehawks tonight, bro. His aura, my god, definitely solid. Dude, I hate you can't search your own profile sometimes. God, I gotta scroll so far down for this. I am 2 of 3 to start the season. To start the season after the Battlehawks won 31-6 over Houston. I can't, dude. 37 points. That's insane. 0.5 is off. It's just insane. Dude, that feels so... I can't believe I just did that. Dude, I just tweeted using Battlehawks and Houston. That's like so bad. Like, it's supposed to be Battlehawks Roughnecks or Houston St. Louis. I can't believe I just did that. Oh, yeah, I agree, Steven. This is definitely bad. Is Wilkins good, or is it just the Houston defense being bad? Mix of both. Houston's defense couldn't tackle to save their lives, but a lot of those throws Wilkins made this game, he wouldn't have made last year. So I think it's a mix of both. An absolute stinker for the opening game. Yeah, dude, Arlington-San Antonio is going to be a much better game. At least the next Battlehawks game won't be this boring as we beat the Brahmas. Yeah, this is a yikes game, but it's a fun one. If you enjoyed this stream, make sure to like it. Again, this was definitely a fun one to open the season. You know, it wasn't a good game, but it was a fun game to watch live. Tank bowls, blowouts, those are some of the most fun games to stream. because you can just kind of take away the seriousness and just kind of meme and have fun. Reuben Foster is currently not on a team. Driving up tomorrow for Arlington. I hope you have a great time in that game, Weedy. That I really think is going to be the best game of this weekend. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that Michigan is, Michigan, I would definitely stream that game. That game should be a really good one. Yeah, just an FYI for those of you who are new here, subscribe to the channel. Again, I do 2 streams a week now. I do power rankings every week review every week, game picks every week, and some other weekly video random. Again, every Friday Night Football game I plan to stream, and then one other game, so be on the lookout for all of that. If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, think about becoming a community member for 99 cents a month. You get team emojis, exclusive monthly video. You get to see certain posts exclusive to you, like previews for thumbnails. Community hero tier gets to vote on the second game we stream, unless there's a tank bowl. Tank bowls, we always prioritize the tank bowls. Those are the ones that matter the most. So all that. Again, this was a fun game to watch. It wasn't a good game. It sucked, but it was a fun game to watch. Manny Wilkins might be that guy, or Houston might be really bad. DC, Birmingham might be like this one. But we'll see. I hope you all had a good time. I think it was a fun one. And as always, guys,